Hello. Hello, Governor. Governess. Well, we'll see if anybody notices I'm here or not today. We don't know. We'll just see. Care of that one, and boom, 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 and go. I'm fired, huh? Rock Solid is first. Resolute second. I'm fired, though. Damn it. Papa Cotton's here. Happy 4th to you, too. Hello, Christy. Nice try. Thought I could sneak on and nobody'd No, I didn't know. Just happens that way. I don't know. Figure it out. I have no idea. But it's Deej here. We're on in the morning here. Morning show. May not go long though because well, I've been up all damn night. Haven't been to sleep yet. So would that be okay to drink Fireball at this time of the morning? Since I've been up all night, so it's technically wouldn't be feeling like morning to me. It'd be like nighttime to me. I don't know. You know how it is. Is he is Yvette allowed in here? The anniversary of kicking the yeah, because they're well, we'll let her in, and it wouldn't be all day because I'd be going to bed as soon as the stream ends anyway to get me a nap at least. And it's not like I could get drunk because I got slightly under half of a bottle of Fireball left, so not like I get super drunk. It's hot dog day. I know I shouldn't be drinking Fireball at all because of the sugar content in it, but hey, um, I only live once. Old Cotton Ministry says the best English tea is at the bottom of the Boston Harbor. Now, I flushed away a long time ago. It's not even there anymore. It's clear out in the middle of the Atlantic. Oh, I don't think I can get drink off. I think you meant drunk. Drunk, not drink. Come on now. Don't make me be the grammar Yahtzee. Damn it. No fun if I gotta do that. Flushing, New York, yeah, hell yeah. We're partying like it's 1776, so yeah, I'm gonna go find some tea and I'm gonna go throw it in a river. As well, there's no real harbors around here. I'm not going to Chicago to find a harbor. No, I'll just do it in the local creek. Throw a tea bag in the creek and say that's that. We're done. I don't know. I'm just kicking back and laughing because the mental people are having a mental fit over what day it is, so they can go suck it. That's all I got to say to them. They can suck it. Hello, and Build It is. It's Happy 4th of July. We are celebrating here, and Bebs, Bebs, see, Yvette is allowed in here, and she even said Happy Independence Day because she would feel bad for us if we had to live under the rules they got over there. She'd feel really bad. But boobs, got my boobs for the day. It'd be nice when I go to sleep here in a little while. I will be thinking of boobs. That's right. Happy Treason Day, you ungrateful colonials. Hey, though we did kind of get even. We sent them Rosie and that. We sent them a bunch of people over. Actually, I think a bunch of them went over there because they had to leave because they were so frightened. Ah, NASCAR sucks anyway. Let's see. The best thing about the fourth is we got extra U's out of the words. No color, flavor. Yeah, we kicked all them U's out of there. Yvette is wishing that she was here. State of England is horrible. Oh, LTG's peeking in. Bum ba 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 bum bum ba 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 bum. Well, I just thought I'd let you know, though I am here, and if anybody's foolish enough to throw money at me, I will drink the Fireball before I go to sleep at 9:53 a.m. in the morning. Unless it's a New England, then it's a group of states in the Northeast. There is that part of it. You know how all that runs. Bum ba 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 bum 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 ba 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 bum. I think YouTube's messing with my stream. They don't like it saying Happy 4th of July. Hello, Bill. You're up early. This number two thing, I didn't take the time to go shut the damn thing off. You know, they're copying Twitch now and, messages, people bouncing back and forth here, whoever talks the most or whatever. They get ranked shit. I didn't go shut it off because I didn't want to go through all the hassle of digging through which part of it. He's not a changeling. He's a Romulan or Vulcan. Romulan, Vulcan, Romulan, something. I don't know. But happy 4th of July to Bill. Yeah, they just started doing this shit the last few days and it's been rolling out on people's channels and crap. And you can go shut it off, but, I just didn't take the time. Night Breeze is awake. What the hell? Morning. Good morning. It's just YouTube fucking copying other people again. That's what they're doing. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know what the hell to talk about. It's the 4th of July. The idiots have been out there shooting off fireworks for the last few days. I was kind of hoping maybe they were shooting them at each other and maybe it would have calmed them down, but no, they were up until Shit, almost midnight last night firing them damn things off. Poor night breeze can't sleep. I can't sleep either. I haven't been asleep yet. I've been up all damn night. And it sucks. Today is the day we celebrate President Whitmore and his brave stand against those alien assholes who tried to take our planet. In the words of our generation, up yours! That's right. Except that was Russell that actually flew the damn thing. And the DVD version's funny because they actually show him doing it in the damn biplane. Rock solid. Well, I'm going to go do the most American thing ever play soccer using an Italian plumber on a video game system made in Japan. So he's going to be Mario. Ew, the evil changeling chick from DS9. Ew. Now that's a threat. Do 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 bum 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 bum. Hey, Rock Solid, before you go, I got something for you. Before you go play your Mario.
Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Bounce, 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 bounce. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Bounce, 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 bounce. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Helps me forget about my cancer.
There we go, just for Rock Solid. I think he left though. He might have missed it. I don't know. Hear that, or he's too busy dancing. No, the kid really does not have it. It was just a comedy bit put together by the comedian that got a kid to throw a tennis ball against the wall. There was multiple takes because sometimes he'd miss the damn ball. That's why there was a whole bounce, 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 bounce because it'd miss him and just bounce away. No children were harmed during the video there. None. 3 tennis balls were harmed. I think one got away and got run over, got squished. Poor tennis ball. I think another one, a dog attacked and ran off with it, slobbering all over it. Poor tennis ball. Sherry, Sherry, baby, Sherry. Hello, Sherry, the lovely Sherry. Well, that's true. That whole thing is really old now, so he could have it now by now, but he wouldn't be a kid. That is totally true, Germ. So we're back to we just don't know, Bill. We just don't know. Right, we're just gonna have to side on caution. Just say I don't know. Mike Richards is in the house. Mike Richards is in the house. Been a while, Mike. How's things going? Sherry is driving home. I'll say hello to all the lurkers in the chat. Some that don't talk, but it's okay. I won't throw it out there. Lady Q. Hello. Happy 4th. It is the 4th of July. We are here. We are celebrating, and I'm just rambling with whatever the chat throws at me. As long as Papa Cotton's not still here, going to ask me about TV shows I never watched and ask me what my favorite part of the episode was. I don't know. He could do that to me again, though. Who knows? Yeah, like most of us, we're hanging. Rambling is fine too. Good. Yeah, most of our things are hanging these days. The older we get, the lower they hang. You just figure out which things we're talking about, and you can mix and match and all that sort of thing. That's got me on in the background until the next meeting. Yeah, you might want to mute me when you go into the meeting. You don't want them listening to me because you never know when I may say a really inappropriate thing. I don't want to get you in trouble. That's for damn sure. You know how I can be. I can be really inappropriate when I want to be. I can get really wild up here when there's more than just me up on the panel. So, yeah, If I get too outlandish, I'll just blame it and say I have Tourette's. Seems to work for everybody else. Why buy VR tracking? I have no idea what that is either. I don't use VR. My reality's bad enough. If I had a virtual reality, it'd be even worse. I would probably put Sherry in my virtual reality and then she'd just stabby me. That'd be how that would work. That's how that would work. You get in there and hack the program and oh. What we got here? What we got here? Oh. I better read it though. I better read it because sometimes I get things in LDG is backstage.
Yeah, I could have let myself in, but I was just curious to see if you would think that that's just somebody. But then again, my camera's on. So anyway,
yeah,
you mentioned earlier that things can get pretty worse when can get pretty bad when you're up here by yourself.
Yeah.
I call complete BS on that because things can get a lot worse than it just did.
No, I did mention that it can get even worse when I'm not up here by myself.
No. I'm saying you get worse when there are more people. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that.
If I'm up here all by myself, it's just boring as hell. Well, apparently I did get a little donation that came in, but it does not say that I have to drink, so I apparently don't have to drink.
Okay, guys, so it's an opt-out thing. You have to opt in for it to work, okay? It's not, you said money, you're just throwing it away. You have to, that's bullshit.
Hey, it does not say that I have to drink, damn it, so I don't have to drink on this one.
You tell people to donate to drink? Like that's the point of donating?
No, this is America, damn it. They got the freedom to ask for me to drink or not to drink. If they don't say anything about not drinking, then it's a not drinker.
Well, so then it's not a well. Then you can't count it as a tip. If you're not providing a
The
service,
tip counts.
you're going to
The
get
tip
charged
counts,
tax
damn
for
it.
all this money.
The tip
You have to
counts,
do
though.
something for it to
I
count as a
am
tip.
doing I am doing something. I am answering their questions and everything else. And no, no, Phil, I'm not going full furry on cam because I'm not a furry. Bite me. Not a furry, damn it. Sherry, get him. Get him with that little thing you're holding there. Get him, Sherry. I have to behave myself here because I go even worse. And Papa Cotton says morning drinking is only for badasses. Just saying. Well, it's not really morning to me because I've been up the
I
entire
got my cigarettes.
night. I've been up all damn night, so this isn't really morning to me. This is just an extremely late night.
Thank you. Nope. Nope.
What?
I'm sorry. I'm tired. There are things going on right now. By the way, I am getting fiber internet installed right now, so I have someone here drilling into my wall. And
At least he's not drilling you.
dude, shut up. He's a fellow nerd.
There you go. I took a drink.
And some other things are going on. Yeah, and bullshit. You just sat. You drinking water. You took a drink of water.
This is fucking Fireball. I just did it on
The
camera.
camera is not on. Wait, I didn't. I just turned my head when you said, "There you go." Did a shot, and your avatar was on.
Everybody else in the chat saw me do it, so
Did you guys see him do it? I think he's lying.
I'm not lying. Hey,
Maybe
you can
you
pull up
turned it
the
off real
damn.
fast.
You can pull up the live stream and just
Hey, I
rewind
know
it
I
a
can
little
pull
bit
up.
and
I'm
you'd
not
see
that
it.
stupid, but anyway, yes, I'm aware of that. All right, I just figured you turned your camera off pretty quickly. He did
See,
took a.
Lady
Okay,
Q.
I saw
Lady
nothing.
Q
Oh, see,
says
Night Breeze telling the truth.
Enfield. Night Breeze is always going to lie
See,
when it
Night
comes
Breeze.
to
See,
me.
we need more Night Breezes, guys. Did he actually do
No,
it?
look,
I don't
look.
need to look at the
Lady
with
Q
an AI.
never lies. Lady Q never lies. Enfield doesn't lie. So you just bite me. I did have a drink. I don't. Night Breeze is blind anyway. Night Breeze needs glasses. He's blind.
Oh, I love having the ability to pop up chats into the people's StreamYards.
Yeah, you have fun with that one. Oh, look, he's admitting though that he was looking at Facebook, so he wasn't even watching the stream when I did it. There's not too much jerking it. There's never enough jerking it. When you're a single person, JP's, there's never enough too much jerking it. As long as it's done in the privacy of your own home. I do not advocate jerking it in a movie theater. Don't be a Pee Wee Herman. Don't do it. Don't do a Pee Wee Herman. No movie theaters. No.
Where'd it go?
Actually, it's a little bit bigger in the pint. Just a little bit bigger in the pint. That's. Do I have to take another drink? I could do one more because the little tip was worth 2. Hey, look. Ugh. Here we go. There's 2. Yeah, see, there's not enough in this bottle to
So are we
get me to
talking-
where There's not enough in the bottle that'll get me hiccuping like Christy would like. So that's kind of mute. But JP's, I've
Ooh.
been up the entire night.
Oh, you haven't slept yet? Oh God,
I haven't slept yet.
we have midnight Deej, guys. Warning, warning.
I have not slept yet. I was up the entire night playing Fallout 4, working on my settlements, making a nice little nightclub at one of my settlements. Well, Bill, he might have only used the tip if that's all he had. So there's that. No, I don't have that mod loaded in. So I wasn't shooting babies out of the mini nuke. No, I wasn't doing that one. That mod's not in there. Jeff B is in the house. Yeah, it's 5 p.m. somewhere.
So we can talk politics yet?
I'm doing a nice show right now. Nobody's brought that up, so I'm not going to bring it up.
I just brought it up. That's
I know, but you're only trying to stir the pot.
I'm only trying to stir. I am the only one trying. I saw your video, dude. I saw
Which
your video of you out there in that protest.
Yeah, but that was 2 weeks ago.
That was stirring the pot. You say I'm trying. Well, who am I? No one's listening to me.
Well, that was a
hell?
purpose video. That video was done on purpose because I just wanted to go out there and stir the pot and make fun of all the goofballs. That was fun. I wish they'd do another one. Damn it! I want to go up there and mess with them again. Next time, though,
Like
if
how,
it's not. Next time, though, if it's not 90 degrees or hotter, I'm going up in my damn Eagle outfit. I just didn't do it that day because it was fucking 90 degrees and I wasn't going to sweat my ass off. Lady Q does not drink Fireball. Drinks Way and Nephew's White Label Overproof Rum. Never had that. Papa Cotton, I stir the pot completely unintentional all the time. You stir the pot with puppets, too. I'm not going to go collect eagle poop to throw at him while I'm wearing the eagle outfit. No. Be easier for me just go get some cow chips. Make sure they're still gooey on the inside so when you fling them like a frisbee and they'll fly for a little ways. But when they hit something, they splatter. Now that's fun. I know it. Say something to common sense and everyone freaks out. Hey, I got a question for Pickles here.
Mm-hmm.
You finally get to see Mephisto?
No, why was he?
Yeah, he popped
in
up
that new show.
He was in that new show at the end. He was there.
Nice. He's late.
Bill's going downtown Los Angeles next week for an acting gig and hopes he doesn't run into the ice riders. Well, if you're driving, go ahead and run into them. Yeah, that was bad of me. Bad deeds. Bad deeds. Man, I would love to call some people out, but I'm not going to do it because I'm not a complete and total asshole. But boy, there are some people that hang around certain parts of the community that follow the most idiotic leftists I've ever seen. There you go. You got me started. See what you did? You heard this new one that they're trying to throw around now that Trump is taking people shackled out into the middle of the ocean and dumping them off into the shark-infested waters. Boy, these lefties are so damn dumb.
All right, I'm back. All right. Baby wipe.
Well, they're not going after just LGBTQ and Mexicans. That's totally false. Hell, they stripped the citizenship of that guy from England here recently when they found out that he was underage movie stuff. No, that's not why they mask up. They mask up because leftists are proven that they will go after and target family members. So they're trying to protect their families. That's why. Hell, I would too. Seen some of them loon bags out there? That loony one from California or Colorado that Molotov. Melania came here legally, got married legally. And if you don't know that part of it, then you've been listening to people that's giving you really bad information. Really bad information. I mean, apparently they don't know the difference between a legal immigrant and an illegal immigrant. You know, actually, the majority of the legal immigrants are pissed off and want these illegals kicked out because they ain't doing it right. That's comical. I actually feel sorry for the LGBT community. I grew up while they were fighting to get their rights and equality. And it's been hijacked from a bunch of nerds. No, well, not nerds.
Hey, Lady Q. Oh, so wait a second. So I come back and now you are talking politics.
Well, you got me started, a-hole.
Oh. You got me confused. Yeah, the one
I was trying to avoid all that.
You didn't want to talk about it. I didn't do anything. You didn't even let me talk about the thing I was going to talk about for bringing up politics in the first place. You found yourself here in a drunken stupor.
I've had 2 shots. What the fuck are you talking about, drunken? Oh,
no, it's an analogy. It's like out of nowhere.
Holy
you like
shit.
woke up, found you what?
I haven't woke up. I've been awake all damn night.
Well, like yeah, blacked out. I mean.
Hello, Cap. No, Lady Q. I was just trying to avoid politics because usually it gets into a big argument and a fight. I actually allow the free speech that if somebody wants to argue with me with politics, I don't care. I think it's a free country. We all have our things.
I love it.
Yeah, what the fuck is a drunken stoomer? It's a tumor. It's a tumor. Get to the chopper. Get to the chopper. It's a stoomer.
No, that's what happens when I talk too fast, guys. You guys know this. Drunken. What's the actual term? Drunken
stupor.
So you're in a drunken stupor.
Jesus.
Stumer.
Hello,
Stumer
last
sounds better.
son.
Stumer sounds much better.
Cap Band Nerd in there. We've got Last Son of Gay in there.
Oh, it was Lady Q that did it. Oh, it was Lady Q that did. Lady Q is the one that freaking roped you into that.
No, you did it. You
I just
started me
with
on this
politics.
road.
All I did was say
Boulder,
politics.
Boulder. Hey, shut up. Bored Old Fart is in the house now, too.
Bull, what?
Bored Old Fart.
Oh, bored.
Yeah.
Okay.
An actual Australian that makes sense, unlike a lot of the other ones I've ran into.
Stupor. Okay, yeah, stupor. Thank you. But you all knew what I meant, though, right?
It's a tuma. It's a tuma.
As long as you knew.
But we just call him Boff for short, so you don't have to say Bored Old Fart all the time. You just go Boff.
All right. Where are we at?
Who might be the party pooper, Sherry? I don't know. It's the 4th of July. I just said the hell with it. Before I went to bed, I thought I'd sit there and just do a stream. Yes, old farts are fun. They get away with a lot more than young ones do. But if you're a really, really old fart and you fart, it might not be a fart. Then you're in trouble. You don't want to be really, really old.
Oh, I want to hear this guy. We should get him on the panel. But he's Australian.
Yes,
so
more
he has to
than
be careful
likely
what
a
he
shark.
says.
What is really old?
So I was originally gonna. What is really really old?
Lady Q asks, "What is really really old?" 90.
Okay,
90 is
old
really
is
really old.
old is 60. Really old is 70. Really really old is 80. And holy shit, old is 90.
I'm going to kind of
dead old
disagree
is
with you
100.
on that because I am only 54 and I feel
Yeah, because
old,
you're about to get old. No,
yeah,
no,
I
you're
already
approaching
feel
old.
Damn it, I already
You're
feel old.
approaching
Damn it.
old. It's like approaching the sound barrier, right? You feel it before you actually hit it. You know what I mean? Like you start feeling that shit. So you're starting to feel old, but you're not actually old yet. You could outrun a 60-year-old.
I don't think I could.
You could outrun most 60-year-olds.
I don't think I could.
You'd fall in the means of median compared to all
I think I
60-year-olds
would
ran.
just fall. I think I would just fall.
Oh, you have a broken leg, so you're disabled.
No, the leg is not broken anymore. It healed back. That was months ago.
It's once something breaks, it's always been broken. Like bones don't like reset. Like they're still broken. Like you can examine the bone and the bone. Oh, yep, it's this bone's been broken. Come on now. That's some Tim Pool logic there.
When you've got arthritis and when you have a lower nerve cluster that really fucks with your leg and makes it collapse out with you, I ain't beating no damn 60-year-old in the race. Unless it's downhill where I can just roll, then I probably would win. And bones do heal. That's right, JPs. You tell them.
But heal doesn't mean not broken though. It's still been broken.
I know people that's
scars.
broken. I know people that's broke body parts and they went out and did sports and everything else and shit. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, but you ask anybody who's broken a bone if they could have a free Q snap your fingers brand new bone, everybody would say yes.
Hello, Draco. I don't know if my bone was laced with antimantite. I know, fuck it. I'll be a Wolverine.
Then it wouldn't have broken. What are you talking? What is going on here?
I don't know. I'm just trying to throw in some nerd culture.
Anyway, I wanted to talk about the freaking. Oh, I don't know if
What
anybody
you-
else wants to talk about
What
it.
do you
but-
want to talk about? Because I'll talk circles into you.
Okay, good.
I-
Well, not into me.
I knew what
Stay
word
out
I
of
was.
me, but
It's
stay
just
around
not
me.
wanting to come out.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. Once you get inside, it's no longer circles. Listen.
Hey, everybody in the chat, put a number 1 if you want to send pickles to Alligator Alcatraz for a week.
Dude, I'll escape. I'll find a way. I'll be one. I'll be one with the fucking
Let's send
alligators. I'll come
pickles.
out of there. Crocodile
Except I like the
Dundee.
name I'm calling it. I'm not calling it Alligator Alcatraz. I'm calling it Python Penitentiary. Damn it. Oh, see, Lady Q doesn't want to send you there. Some want to
No,
send
she
you
wants
there.
to.
then
No,
pull
no,
you
no, no,
back
no,
out.
no. You're misreading it. She wants to send me there twice. And Field wants to send me there 3 times. There's 3 ones in there. Is that not 3 ones? That's 2 ones. We're
No,
gonna start
Gorilla.
getting some 99s here in a second.
I'm
I'm already in Florida, so it wouldn't cost that much to
I know
transport me
he's
over
right there, and here
I'd
we
be
got Phil
right
coming
there.
up.
I can.
Phil,
You guys
Phil,
want me to
what's
stream?
your,
I'll stream from
what-
there. They let cameras.
hey Phil, what's your vote? Do you want to send LDG to Alligator Alcatraz?
Yes.
There we go. We have Bill says yes.
Phil?
Yeah, Bill.
I thought you
Did you
said
say
Bill.
Bill? I thought you said Bill.
Yeah,
I thought you
it sounded
I
like
said
Bill.
Bill. I said Bill.
Like Bill for Bill.
Bill.
He said he meant to say Phil, but the P came out upside down.
Here, we'll make it clear.
Have no fear, O'Reilly's here, and one Irishman is worth 10,000.
You, Mr. Riley. Lieutenant Uhura, take over the station.
There.
Nice. Proper.
Okay, I do want to say, see that video, and Phil and I talked about this. That video is actually more of an outro since he's kicking him off the bridge, not on the bridge. That's like an outro. I
Yeah.
mean, it's a great outro, but it's like you're kicking him off the bridge. But here he is. I mean,
But I'm also like welcoming myself at the same time. It's an intro and an outro, actually. It's both. It's like saying aloha.
He's an in and out guy. He likes to go.
oh, you
in
know
and
this
out.
personally, do you?
But
Oh, you even said that with the experience. Oh shit. You only talk like that if you're talking from first
he's a
person.
male. Damn it. He likes to go in and out,
I don't know how to
and
respond to
not
that
the
one.
burger joint like you do, LTG.
My yeah, no, never mind. I'm not
I like
saying
in
that.
and out.
Um,
Do they have
See,
In and
see,
out
he
in
wanted to talk
Florida?
about his foot going in and out. You see how that is.
I'm still wanting to talk about the thing I originally wanted to talk about, politics.
Well, yeah, happy 4th of July, Independence Day. Happy
That's
birthday,
right.
Oh,
America.
thanks.
Happy
We're so
4th of
free.
July.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, freer than most countries, or
See, unfortunately, that's the
Prius.
best anyone can say. I hate it. I really do.
all right. Where do you want to go? Mexico?
No, I want
Gap.
to fix this place.
Let's do it. Let's fix it.
I'm not
Free-
voting for you.
Oh, is LTG running for dog catcher or something?
I don't know.
Gonna
I
create a new
don't know if
American
I
party.
vote for him. He's in favor of AI like destroying the universe. So no, I don't know.
Trying to
Let's,
get.
let's not let that get out too much when I do get famous. Okay, can we? X-nay on the AIA.
Oh, so you never talk about AI? Okay.
No, I just don't want to be known that I'm running Skynet. 1 second, I'm being summoned.
Even though he just admitted to running Skynet. And Yvette says, stop complaining. You should be here. LDG, read Discord. Uh-oh, Kronos woke up.
Discord in a second. Hold up.
Kronos woke up. No, not SkypeNet. He's actually forming the real Skynet.
Yeah, I have to join the resistance, find John Connor and Kyle Reese. I'll fight LDG.
And now she's back to lurking. I'm surprised Captain Fandom Nerd ain't up here bringing me my coffee. Keep me awake. Gap says, yeah, LDG is so AI dangerous that his toaster turned against him. Boom, boom.
Well, anyone have any good plans?
Sleeping.
4th of July.
Whenever the stream is over, I'm going to bed.
No barbecue, no fireworks.
No, none of that. I'm not going to barbecue ramen noodles. I'm just going to go to bed after the stream's over.
Oh,
Whenever
no.
the stream gets over.
I could enjoy the holiday. Sorry about that.
No, Gap, I'm getting old. There's not even fireworks in my pants. That would actually have to entail somebody helping me out with that. And, well, there's no volunteers coming anywhere near this one.
Well, yeah, where I live, they canceled fireworks. We just have drones. We're going to have in most places. I think, well, not because of fires
Hello?
or whatever.
You still there? Hello, guys?
No, I'm not here. Can you hear me?
Well, not right now. Bored old fart. I'm not wearing pants.
Yeah, where I live, you can't even buy any type of fireworks, not even like sparklers.
Well, yeah, because they don't want the state catching on fire again, even though you got morons out
Back?
burning flags, driving around on motorcycles.
Yeah, a bunch of idiots. Like,
All right, 1 second.
yeah, they even booed Hulk Hogan out here because he's right wing.
Hell, you could be moderate and you're still considered right wing these days. What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, that's true.
JFK would be considered right wing these days.
Yeah, the whole speech about ask not what your country could do for
That's
you.
not what you.
Ask what you could do for your country.
That's right. That's not what your country will do.
That would not swing with the liberals today.
No, it wouldn't. They're all about gimme, 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 gimme. JFK would be a right winger these days. Happy 4th of July. There's your fireworks. Boom, 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 boom. Must suck, though, being out there in California to where you got so much incompetence that you can't even have fireworks now.
Yeah,
I
my
had two
whole
shots.
childhood, like, it's always been you can't buy your own fireworks, like any type, like sparklers, anything. And recently, now you can't even go to a show. Like most places here in San Diego, they don't even have fireworks shows.
That's California for you.
Can you buy fireworks where you're at?
Well, not really, but
Not the explosive kind, but like
everybody,
little...
everybody shoots across the state line over to Missouri or Indiana, and that grabs a bunch of them, and then comes back and shoots them off because what are they going to do? You tell you not to. And it's not like they're going to arrest you because Illinois' got fucking Democrats that run this state into the ground that have you get arrested and they turn around and just let you loose. And they don't hold you or nothing.
I'm going to disconnect real quick for a second, switching internet.
He's got AOL going on, net zero.
He's finally getting off the AOL.
Okay.
Actually, I mean, I guess I could. Let's see. That's
America's
switched
Online.
over.
You've got me.
Kronos, how commie is my state? Well, for the 6th year in a row, the Democrats have raised gas taxes, cigarette taxes. We
have the
are
highest
just
here.
slightly below California now. Just slightly. We've
we
almost caught up to California.
That's supposed to be a competition.
Well, apparently these Democrat governors have a competition going on how much they can fuck over the poor and the middle class, because that's all their damn taxes ever hit is the poor and the middle class. I mean, cigarettes went up another $1 a pack in taxes on July 1st.
Yeah, July 1st, we just raised our gas tax another 2 cents more.
Illinois went up 5 cents. All the taxes Illinois passed specifically hits low income and middle class people. Hell, they're even trying to pass the damn thing now to where they're going to make us turn in our mileage and got to pay a tax on how many miles we drive.
Oh, they're talking about doing that. They haven't. Are they doing it?
They're doing it here in Illinois. They got it in the goddamn house and shit.
LDG, what's that contraption? Looks like an Atari Jaguar or something.
It's just his damn tower.
My router, NAS, and computer.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. 6 years in a row they've raised these taxes. But they claim they're for the poor and the middle class.
Yeah, and where I'm at, we just had a small local election and they just voted another liberal in, left winger, the communist. It's like they just enjoy taxes. Like the person who won, she ran on like kind of like raising taxes and anti-ICE.
Well, hell, look at the one that's running out there in New York City right now. He ran on disobeying the federal government. He ran on taxing white people more. Kind of funny because they went back to his little college things and he was check marking every damn minority box that he could check mark, and now claims that he's actually not these things, but he had them all check marked. Sounds like Elizabeth Warren all over again. I think Pritzker's just add more taxes because he needs more money for his snack food fetish. That's just the way I see it. Bunch of dopes.
Yeah, and then the same people who voted for these people will say, "Oh, how come so much tax, and they move out of here. Like, you voted for this shit, and
I know that. That's what really gets me. The dumbasses that keep voting for all that shit, and then they get too much shit they can't handle it. So then they move out of state, go somewhere that's better, and then turn around and start voting for the damn shit all over again. That is the epitome of stupidity. I got a cousin that's a complete leftist, loony, nuts, everything. But they live in a red state. They don't have to pay all the taxes. All right. For those that are trying to figure out how to do some fireworks tonight that can't buy them, just eat you a bunch of refried beans and get you a lighter and bend over and fart. You'll have fireworks.
Beans, beans, beans. The musical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot.
I'm not ignoring the chat, Kronos.
I am.
Bill is. I'm not. Being the host sometimes like trying to wrangle cats. It's impossible.
You know what pisses me off?
Chickpeas.
When you try to when you try to use your phone in lock mode, you know how you can still use your camera in lock mode. Doesn't go into your phone. It just lets you take a quick camera shot. It actually runs the damn app. So when you're done taking that quick shot, it just stays running. You still have to like go back into your phone and close it.
I don't use my phone for any of that shit.
Battery killer. Such a battery kill. All right, what did I need this for? Password. Still got to set this shit up.
I just updated like a month ago the latest Android operating system on my phone, and like it drains the battery so much after that. I shouldn't have done it.
Last son, the problem is the two states that I could go get fireworks from, I'm not really close to. It would take a few hours to get to. So all the gas money would negate me having any money to get fireworks. Just how it is. Kronos wants some Taco Bell right now.
Yo, get out Taco Bell. I mean,
that's
American enough. You can have Taco Bell and celebrate 4th of July. It's not real Mexican.
That's true. It's not. KFC. All that shit.
Some places are closed today.
Most places will be open here. You don't close down for the 4th. The only places that are closed down for the 4th are like banks and insurance companies. That's it.
Costco is closed today, I think.
Del Taco for the win. I don't know. When I was a kid, we had a place called Tico Tacos. That was the bomb. I may get a Tombstone pizza last son. I may do that. If I decide to wake up in time. Who knows? By the time I get off this live stream, I may sleep until all the stores are closed tonight. I don't know. Shit happens. Chi-Chi's is awesome. I don't know. I like the French fries at Checkers.
Oh, here on the West Coast, it's called Rallies.
Yeah,
I like their fries.
Their fries are good. No Hot Pockets. I don't have Hot Pockets, Kronos. I haven't had a Hot Pocket in probably a year.
Hot Pocket.
Cold Pockets.
Yeah, it's been forever since I had a Hot Pocket.
Jeffrey Nelson is now in the chat. Says the AI girlfriend says, "Happy 4th of July." I don't have eggs. I have ramen.
Wait, who had fried ice cream? Like Checkers?
I don't know. Well, yeah, Tombstone Supreme Pizza with everything on it.
I do miss those Tombstone commercials. Like, what do you want on your Tombstone? Pepperoni and sausage.
Well, I used to like. There's this one pizza in our area. I don't know how far out it is now, called Butch's. When they first came out, they were really, really thick, really good. Now they're so crappy and thin and everything else, and they even cost more than what it did, and they ain't worth it. I know Tombstone costs 5 times. Well, actually, I can buy a box of ramen that's got 12 packs in it for $4, or I get one Tombstone for $5. And 4th of July, 47 Yorktown saying Happy Independence Day to his favorite furry. Well, if he shows up, we'll tell him 47 because there ain't no furries here. JP's wants his Red Baron frozen pizza.
Red Baron, that's like one of the worst ones.
I'll never eat White Castle again. White Castle's disgusting.
Maybe like Celeste Pizza is worse than Red Baron. Or Tony's. Tony's, I think, is the worst one.
I will never eat White Castle again. That shit's just disgusting.
Yeah, they're not good. They're just famous because of the movie.
All I got out of a White Castle burger was diarrhea.
Yeah, the frozen ones are like bad. Well, even though in the restaurant ones are bad, they taste the same.
Tony's is definitely the worst frozen pizza, according to Papa Cotton.
Yeah.
And apparently JP's got diarrhea from eating White Castle too. Shifty is in the house now.
We don't have White Castle in my area, but in Vegas they have it. They had it there. It's not good.
They put something in them White Castles or a gap because.
All right, there we go. Now I'm back. I'm back.
Never left.
Yeah, I
Hello?
think White
Okay.
Castle is the worst fast food. I think that and Long John Silver's. Well, for a burger place, White Castle is the worst. Oh, he's not back.
No, he left. He said he was back, and then he left. He just realized that he never left. Now he's rebooting. See, now he's back.
Okay, now I'm back.
I'll be
Uh-huh.
back.
Thought I was back, and then it kicked me right the F out. I got to fix. I bet you the Bird show went down. Did Bird go down?
I don't know. I'm watching my show. I'm not watching Bird Show at the moment.
I'm watching multiple shows, sir. Please. All right, Bird's still going. All right, I'm sorry. So let me know when you're ready. My internet's back on. I got great speeds. Everything's lovely. Officially back. Let me know when you're ready to talk about the thing I wanted to talk about today.
What the hell is the thing you want to talk about?
Every time I try to talk about it, you keep talking about something else. So I'm waiting.
Okay,
for
well
you
then
to,
tell
like,
me what
let
you want to talk about right now, and we'll do it. Fuck it, we'll do it
Okay,
live.
so-
We'll do it live. Fuck
Okay.
it, we'll do it live.
Well, we'll
Oh,
save the best for
thing
last, right? So it'd
sucks.
be LDG's argument to end on, or not. I don't know. So
See you
I
later,
was
Q.
very interested to see what did I say? See, I can't even start, and then usually blah blah blah. Anyway, I was surprised to see our lovely chief and commander now finally once again curtailing the fact that he was only targeting hardcore offenders, and now it looks like everybody and their mama is getting deported.
Yeah. And your point is?
I just thought it was very interesting.
I think it's about damn time.
I think you're sadly you're sadly mistaken.
I don't think so.
I think kicking people out of America is like the worst possible thing we could be doing right now.
This shit should have never gotten this out of control in the first place. Because I
not out
remember
of
way
control.
back. I remember way back when they gave amnesty during Reagan's thing, that it was supposed to end shit there, and they were supposed to finally clamp down on the border, and they didn't.
See, when you say out of control, what you really mean is out of somebody's control, because immigration is always under control. I mean,
Where the
they're
fuck have
controlling
you
it.
been the last 4
crap,
years?
dude.
Where the
How's it
fuck
under
were you
control?
during Biden's years when over 10 million came across the border?
Yeah, they're the ones controlling it. That's what I said. Immigration is in control of those who immigrate.
How is that
You're
control?
You're talking
It's
about
not
United
control.
States government control over immigration. That's something completely different. But immigration's surviving just fine. Problem is, United States isn't utilizing it because it fails to recognize that it is not a country in which it can actually turn new people into dollars. You can't assimilate new people. Like this whole idea of a country turning away people is a joke, especially one built on immigration.
I disagree. I'm out of here.
They can fall to the whole, oh well, there's some good immigration, there's some people coming in all right, with some, but it's not enough.
It's way more than enough.
No excuse. The answer to fix everything is like right in front of everybody's face.
And
Those things like
Yvette
nobody's talking
says
about.
what? Yvette says, "What the fuck, LGG? Come here and say that."
Come here and say what? I'm just saying words.
That the bullshit that you just spewed out of your mouth.
What, that we shouldn't be able to, as a country, take in as many people as possible without it negatively affecting everybody? Yeah. Okay.
You bring in a bunch of immigrants, illegals. All that does is suppress wages. You're sounding
Our
like a
current system.
Democrat wanting their
Current
slaves
system.
back. You're
I'm more than-
sounding like a Democrat that
You-
wants
you-
their
you can
slaves
keep
back,
going,
because that's
but-
all the Democrats have been spewing is we
That's
need
not-
these people to fill in the low wage jobs. No, they want fucking slaves back.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, is that Captain?
Yes, it's Cap.
Yes.
Hey, Captain.
Chased
Sorry,
off
man.
Bill.
You literally can't. Well, no, Phil's okay. Phil is like a piece of dirt to a soap bucket, but it's okay. Phil has his own. I love Phil. Anywho, no, I'm sorry. I'm just not seeing it that way. I don't see. All I see is excuses as far as trying to utilize immigrants instead of actually utilizing them. All we're hearing about is just let's spend more money to get them away. That money you're spending,
it's costing
to get them
less
out,
money.
that-
It's costing less money to get them out than it's costing what it's cost over the last 4
Now,
years
I'll tell you what then.
to
I'll tell you
house
what then.
these.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. You
illegals.
give me that money. You give me that money, or you give anybody who's freaking a capable business person that money, and see what they could actually do with it to improve things. It's not that hard to improve things.
Lower the wages, sure. That's what you want. You want low
The
skill.
recent changes
you want
in
low
AI and
skill.
technology.
You want
literally
low
changed the
skill,
playing
low
field.
wage slaves. That's what you want.
Technology has leveled the playing field for how to make money, what is actually valuable. It has literally resculpted the entire playing field. There's so much room for growth, and no one's taking advantage of it right now because everybody's only looking out for themselves and their own companies.
He's a
The
socialist.
things a company
folks.
could actually
He
do.
is a fucking
company-
socialist, folks.
A company could literally turn its face around and become one of the most popular, I'm sure, and viable and profitable businesses if it stopped looking out for itself and started, looking out for the people that they're actually supposed to be serving.
You're a socialist.
The amount of work that an industry like Uber Eats can provide to its people, we don't even have enough workers to accommodate. We need the people. Like, we have job opportunities right now that if
We don't
Americans
need
can't
Uber.
even
We don't need Uber Eats. We need people to get the fuck off their asses and go do something for themselves for a change.
See, that's the old way of thinking, because that means
It's
no
not the
money.
old way of thinking. You're
instead of-
sitting there
let me
building
finish, let me
yourself.
Say what you want after I say
because
my
it's
crescendo.
stupid. It is absolutely
So
stupid.
what
You're
is
trying
stupid
to
about-
build an
you're
economy
saying-
around of everybody not working.
Yeah.
You
Well,
want
that's
a
not technically true, but go ahead.
consumer-driven. You want a consumer-driven economy where you got to rely on everyone else to do everything for you.
So you can be more productive. Instead of you wasting the time to go get your food, you're actually being more productive and letting somebody else do that job for you.
99% of people are not being more productive. They're sitting on their fat ass on a
Thank you.
computer
Yes,
playing
thank you.
games.
Oh, you just nailed it. All right, so you do agree with me. Thank you. You just
No,
nailed
I'm
the
not.
point.
I said
You
they're
just
sitting on their
nailed it.
fat asses playing games.
Yes.
They're not being
Right.
more productive. They're being lazy as fuck.
So don't ruin it for the people who are then. Because that's the way of the future. The people who don't are going to hit rock bottom and find out how hard it is not having any money. And the people who actually learned are going to do things the new way and profit from it. That's how all these tech companies start off in the first place.
You are living in a dream world.
Dude, this world does seem like a dream. I'll give you that much. Well, I got the rest of eternity to have fun with it, but that's okay. I'll deal with it right now here on this planet, stuck with all these people I'm stuck with. For now.
There you
I have
go,
hope for us.
folks.
I actually think.
There you go, folks.
I think the
He's
human race
finally
has-
admitted he's a socialist.
I didn't say one thing that's socialist.
Yeah, he did. Everything that
Don't
came
put me
out
in
of
a
your mouth
socialist.
is
I'm
a
not a socialist.
socialism dream.
No.
They want to be able to
something
sit
from
around
nothing.
on their asses and not do anything
They
and
want
make
something for
everybody
nothing.
else do shit for them.
Yeah, they want something for nothing. I don't want something for nothing. You have to actually work. The only difference is you think work is physical, and work could literally be just being on a cell phone.
That's not work. That's
Yes, it
fucking
is.
being annoying as fuck.
No, because these companies want to know exactly where you're at all times. So
Yeah, that's
work.
Socialism. They want to know everything, what you're
And
doing,
I say
where
you should
you're
get
at, and
paid
everything
for it.
else.
and I said you should get paid for it. I say you're right, but you should own it and you should be able to sell it. And if you talk about billions of people, you should be able to sell it on a market-like basis. I mean, basically universal base income, but everybody pays and everybody's willing to pay.
You're just mad at Uber Eats right now and all that shit because they keep kicking you off your call list.
If a company came out tomorrow and was able to click a button and magically lock everybody's location services addresses, right? Let's say tomorrow I come out with a company, and as of tomorrow, no server, no website, nobody has the geological IP or location of any cell phone or device. Guaranteed that company would make millions or billions off of selling that information. And if that was directly controlled by the people, went back to the people who actually did that work, there you go. No middleman.
And then
Make it a public
every-
domain company.
And
There
if
is
everybody
no
starts
top
doing
person.
that, then nobody is creating a damn thing and they're just sitting around in a circle jerk.
No, but that's only part of the puzzle, though. There's more to the picture than that one particular piece. Of course, if only that was true, then you'd be right. But that's not only true. For God's sakes, man. Life is not just going to halt to a freaking crisp just because we hold ourselves ownership over ourselves and our data. That's my info. Pay me. I don't care how much it is. It's just simple fact that I could deny or allow my information to anybody I want and get paid for the ones who take it. In which I know what they're doing with it too.
And no Shifty,
Exactly.
you can't get chicks for free either. There's always something that's going to cost you on that.
Mm-hmm.
Always something that's going to cost you. Chronos asks, you doing well, Captain Nerd?
Absolutely. How are you doing?
Good. I could get my mother's TV connected one moment. He asked you a question, Deej.
Nobody asked me a question.
How are you doing, Deej?
Oh, you did ask me a question. I got a massive headache now after listening to that dribble coming out of LTG. I thought you were asking Kronos how he was doing, since he asked you how you were doing. Because then Kronos did answer you asking that. Could be better, still awake and alive. That's the same with me. I'm still awake, damn it. I don't know why. I should have just went to bed. Sherry was here earlier stabbing the people for me there, Kronos, so watch yourself. Stabby, stabby. We lost like 4 people listening to LDG's talk. They left. They ran. Hashtag blame LDG. His fault. Bringing up communist shit on the 4th of July. Damn commie. What are you doing today, Cap?
Oh, I'm feeling I'm going to be listening to fireworks all day.
Yeah. I've been listening to him for the last few days. Neighbors, keep it up tonight. I'm gonna plug the stereo speakers into my damn computer and I'm gonna play Tiny Tim out the window. Let them listen to fucking Tiptoe Through the Tulips on repeat.
I had a feeling you would pick that song.
Well, I have almost every Tiny Tim song, so there's quite a bit I could play them. What rank am I? What are you asking, Kronos? What rank? I'm not a rank. I'm just Deej. I had somebody on X call me Court Jester the other day. And I responded, well, it's better than being the village idiot. Like you are. They blocked me after that. Go figure. They thought their little insult was going to get me. I don't think so. We've dealt with hell. I put up being called a furry all the time. You really think Court Jester's going to bother me? Them foolish fools. They are fools. Yeah, but then I was ELS too because of the arthritis, bad ankle shit, so it doesn't count. Well, I don't really talk about it much because, it doesn't count. I am the wandering minstrel, but I don't have a instrument.
Yeah, I get to call my previous internet provider and go tell him to fuck off.
That's the thing. Well, can you do it live on the phone right now so we can listen to you tell them that?
Really?
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah.
think about that
Good.
for a second. Okay, do people even want to hear that? First of all,
Hey, everybody
can
in
do
chat, you want to hear him call his former internet provider and listen to him tell him to fuck off?
I'll do it. I will
We
do it.
We want it. We want it.
I don't know if that's breaking a rule. I might be breaking some kind of terms and conditions with my
It's
provider.
my channel. It's my channel. Nobody's gonna know.
No.
Shifty
They,
says he
they
wants to
can't
hear
touch
it.
you. I'm
Shifty
talking about
wants to
me.
hear it. 47 Yorktown says in all capitals with lots of exclamation points, yes. Cronus was hoping for a mini violin.
Shifty, I'll listen to anything. Shit. Oh God. All right, hold up. What is even their number? I don't have a number.
1-800 eat shit.
Trump phone number. You
Used to be able to call that and you'd get a recording of some funny shit, but they don't do that anymore either.
Is it true if you still dial 8675309, you get to hear the song?
I don't know. I haven't dialed that. You'd have to have an area code. Can't just dial the 7 digits.
Well, it should be
like-
any
not
867
like-
area code.
not like-
Oh, see, you're thinking too small.
Hell, back when I was in school, high school even, I could just dial 5 numbers and get a hold of somebody
Mm-hmm.
in my local area. Last son asked, LTG have Comcast in Central Florida?
No, not Comcast.
That'd be an upgrade for him. Shifty asked, will the
Spectrum
place be open
Mobile.
on a holiday?
This call may be recorded for quality and security purposes.
Yeah, we're recording you too, bitch.
I'm sorry, guys. The whole security information. Give me a second. I got to go through all the garbage.
Okay.
He doesn't want us to know his password is I love feet. Got a foot fetish. Yeah, Florida does sound hot and wet. You usually don't complain about hot and wet, but when it comes to a state, yeah. It's got to be a female. Hot and wet. It's got to be good to get her hot and wet. Eight, 6, 7, 5, 3, 0, 9. Jenny. Oh, that was Shifty's password. Now he has to change it. Well, no, Cronus, you don't want hot and wet on a female with bugs. That's not good. Unless you're looking for a box lunch. And then sure, you'd have seafood then. Jenny was a hoe. She was. 8, 6, 7, 5, 3, 0, 9. That's a lot of information he's got to put in there. I told you it's the whole foot thing. First security question. Which toe is your favorite? whichever one he can get into his mouth. What do you put on your toast? Toe jam. Go to Subway. What do you order? A foot long. Cronus blaming Sherry for sending him here. Boobs! See you later, Yvette. Have fun at your last meeting of the day. Cronus wants butter and garlic on toast. That's just garlic toast.
Yep.
Try some cinnamon with no sugar on your toast there, Cronus. See how you chew that one up. Actually, just try a spoonful of cinnamon. Record it, because it'd be funnier and shit, though. No, sweet, savory is better. No unauthorized cinnamon. Not even if she's a fiery redhead there, Shifty? You're not going to go for an unauthorized cinnamon that way? Makes a great stripper name. Damn, I need coffee. Or more Fireball. I don't know which. Oh, the hell with it. What happened to Cinnamon Bunny? I don't know. Cinnamon Bunny's been playing 7 days lately. Beavis and Butthead are skins in Call of Duty now? Ew. Look. Fireball again.
Cool.
This means I ought to actually get some good sleep this afternoon. Might actually be. I should have saved it though for tonight because Sheriff Hawks is going to do the last episode of his fake playthrough of Fallout 4, and well, you know, it's going to drive me nuts. It's going to drive me batshit, especially when he's staring straight at a bobblehead and doesn't grab it.
Good.
He says he's going to do a serious playthrough of it. Nah, I don't think so. He can't do serious. He can't do it. And he wants me to load him up with a bunch of mods.
Ah.
I'm not going to give him the good mods, though.
How come?
It'll be too cheaty for him. I could load him up with the mod to where he can change all his female characters, have bigger boobs and butts on them, though. If he figures out how to adjust the slides, he could make it to the perfect settings for himself if he wanted. Of course, I'm going to have to tell him to click the never nude button because, well, I didn't click that one. So every time I strip down characters, the females go completely naked. That's why I can't stream it. Never nude. Yeah, I'm still half-assed lucid. which is weird because I've been up for over 24 hours now. Well over 24 hours now. Boop, 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 boop. I love 7 Days to Die put out what they call DLCs.
Mm-hmm.
All they are is fucking clothing skins.
Ah.
And they're trying to charge $10 per outfit.
Jeez.
Of course, I got into an argument with somebody on one of the comment sections of the stream because the July sale went in effect the same day they put out the skins. So there was 25% off. So you were actually paying $6 something. And I said that it's already on sale. And they tried to tell me that I had lost my mind. There's no way it was on sale. Because it just came out. And I said, go to fucking Steam and look at it. You'll see. It's marked down 25%, dumbass. Not streaming for a week. Hell no. I will do a super long stream, though. $20 an hour. If I get $20 per hour, every hour, I will keep the stream going for another hour. Not today, though. Because I need sleep before I do that shit.
All right, sorry guys. He's too nice. I'm not gonna do it to him. Sorry.
Pussy.
I mean, if it would have been different, but it isn't. He's a nice guy. So
Pussy.
hey.
You demand a refund at
You
least?
got morals. No, what, refund for what?
Well, you cut it off early, didn't you?
Get prorated for the month? Yeah, sure. Of course I did.
So you should get a refund.
That's not a refund though.
Just ask for a refund anyway. You do for movies that you've already seen. So
Yeah.
why not your internet that you've already used?
First of all, I didn't already see it.
Yes, you did.
I semi already see it. Then anybody who sees a trailer already saw it.
No, but we actually sat in the underground and we watched the movie.
No, you didn't. You did not just commit any kind of. That was not
Still
the
waiting.
movie.
I'm still waiting to watch Godzilla -1. Damn it!
Oh, what are you waiting on?
Yes, Kronos. LTG is going to send you a refund. He's going to refund
Yeah,
you.
Kronos.
His foot.
I got a refund for you, Kronos. It's gonna have shoelaces attached to it. So let me know when you get it.
I called it right there, Kronos. I called it. You're going to get refunded his foot. He has a foot fetish.
Oh.
And I get called a
I gotta
furry
go.
when
I'll be
we
right
have a
back.
legit foot fetish up on the stream, people. Yeah, I seen that yesterday. Bill did -1. Bill's going to leave a message on the end of the stream. I didn't see the stream one. I missed it again. You were sleeping, Bill. Don't lie. You're sleeping, Bill. He won't watch it, though, because he made a big deal out of the last one I did when I was sitting there talking about sparkly vampires and stuff. So I knew he didn't watch it because he didn't curse me out. Hello, Darren. I'm doing 4th of July stream.
That's always good.
No, I got to save that last couple of drops of Fireball for an emergency purpose there, Kronos. That's right. Foot guys are fucking weird as shit there. Papa Cotton. Especially if they really focus in on a bunion. I'm not going to be on that long, Shifty. 25 more minutes is as far as I'm going. I'm going to bed after that. A 2-hour stream is good enough for 4th of July for me
Oh yeah.
because I'm not that important. Somebody else out there streaming that'll have more interesting things than I did. We didn't even get the phone call of him cursing out and ending his damn internet provider because he was too nice of a guy. Yes, Chronos, happy 4th. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot I'm supposed to be ignoring the chat. Damn it, Chronos, you made me not ignore the chat. Oh. No, chat lives don't matter. Real lives matter, not chat lives. Real lives. All lives. Damn it, all lives matter. There we go. Go after me again. Uh-oh. The mental case Ayatollah is now confiscating all phones and cutting internet for everybody. They can't have internet no more.
Phew.
Former Bond girl reveals surprising secret of maintaining her teenage figure at 74. Darren wants a Grizzly Gitmo to open now. I still want Python Penitentiary. Squeezes on. We're running out of things to say here. Yes, it was Jane Seymour. Darren wants Piranha Penitentiary. Now that would be more of a deterrent.
Yeah.
Even though really Piranha is not going to attack you like in the movies.
Unfortunately. It sounds like a deterrent, though.
Tarantula Solitaire?
Ew.
Shark Shawshank. Shark Shank Redemption. We got to live like men's for that 20 minutes while we did that roof job. Our cold beer. The hell's taking LDG so long now? Is he setting up a date with this dude?
That's what I was guessing.
Said he was really nice and shit, and now he's went and disappeared again. So now it's kind of like he's trying. Yvette, when you listen back to this one, you might want to pass around some information. Sounds like LTG's trying to hook up with the damn internet guy. Been gone way too long. We should just end the stream and leave him up here all by himself. We're actually not in the stream. We just all disappear. Leave him up here all by himself streaming. Curse around for about 5 minutes thinking we're just ignoring them, and then try to fix something that does need fixed, and then they'll realize to look at the screen and see everybody's gone.
I like that idea.
It's almost as good an idea as when he falls asleep, we just leave him up snoring. Some Magnum guy movie. I've seen Jane Seymour naked. Not bad. I've seen worse. Hell, my ex-girlfriend was definitely worse. Way worse. Tiny ass titties that hung down and looked like 2 golf balls in a pair of socks. Couldn't say an orange or anything because they weren't that damn big. Here's Kronos. I have a weird ass craving.
Yes.
Now I know it's July 4th.
Right.
But I have a craving for chili.
Cool.
I want chili. I'll make a big, huge batch of chili.
Ooh.
It can't be Hillary jail there, Darren, because that's just a graveyard. Well, it can't be that. No. If you want to really punish these illegals, lock them in a room with Big Mike and Nancy Pelosi. Ew. Have to listen to Hillary speeches. No. That's cruel and unusual punishment. Can't do that. It'd go against the Geneva Convention. Can't do that, Darren. For Kronos' special punishment, though, is to be locked in a room with AOC. That's Kronos' special punishment. No, last son, this live stream is the insane asylum. Yes, I know. She's known as Sandy now because she grew up in a middle-class neighborhood and lies her ass off about being from Brooklyn.
Is it just one eye or is it both?
Yeah, I keep up with the news. Hey, Whiplash, what the hell are you doing? Happy 4th of July. Running out of energy. This lack of sleep is finally catching up with me.
Yep.
It's only been 28 and a half hours since I slept.
You need more sleep than that.
That's not good on the old ticker.
No.
But then again, when I slept last time, I slept for like 13 hours. So
My God, dude, I cannot believe this. You're not going to believe what just happened.
he got a
Dude,
date. I told you he was getting
No, he went from a nice guy to an asshole like real quick, and I should have just like immediately switched him online for you and like just put it through the freaking ear. So I'm leaving my provider, and as I'm leaving them, they're like, "Oh, why are you leaving us?" I'm like, "Because you're too damn expensive." He goes, "Oh, well, let me see what I can do." And he's like, "Well, hey, I can give you the internet you just got from somebody else for the same price they're giving it to you." I'm like, "Wait a second. So you're telling me now that I'm canceling, not months ago when I was complaining about how expensive it was, that you could have reduced my price this whole fucking time?" I said, "Do you realize how you should not ever like offer that to someone who's already leaving?" And then he got like all trumped up, and I'm like, "Dude, just I don't care. No, just cancel me. Thank you. Have a nice day." This is the mentality of vampiric capitalism, because it's not capitalism, it's vampiric capitalism. Everyone wants to suck the living fucking blood out of you for every freaking dime. It's not true capitalism. This is the shit we need to fix. So we have to sit here and get up the ass, and then we're finally saying no more, please. Then they're like, "Oh, I could go softer." What? Fucking swear, dude.
Yeah,
Could
but
not
she loved it up
believe
the
what they
ass.
offered.
What'd they offer?
And I did get a $25 refund on top of everything. So, by the way,
So you did get a refund.
well, it was only after that you mentioned something like Fred Flintstone when you named Bet. So you said the word refund while I'm in the middle of a call. So when I went back, I'm like, "Hey, is there any other chance I could get some extra money back?" And he's like, "Wait, hold up. Let me see what I can do." "Okay, I'll give you $25. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Deej. I just said that to you.
Yeah. I can make my chili.
You saved me $25. Thank you. Thank you, Deej.
See? It pays to listen to Deej once in a while when he's giving you shit about your refunds. Yeah, and that little reduction would have lasted 3 months, a year at most, and then they would have jacked you right back up anyway, so it don't matter.
Yeah.
Then again, this new country might have this plan for you for a year, and then all of a sudden they jack you up too.
Well, I know why they do it, because all of these companies are doing this now, where if you actually click the button that says "I want to cancel my account," where you think that you have to pass that line, you have to like officially say you want to close, and then this magical offer comes out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
That's
But
went on
if you
for
call,
that's went on
No, but you
forever.
can-
Hell,
yeah, but no, it's obvious. It's always been forever, but people are taking advantage of it now.
shit, I
Vampiric,
took advantage
capitalism.
of it from Comcast over and over and over. I'd sit there
Yeah,
and
there were things you could
get
do.
their
Anyway,
special deals, and then right before the special deal would run over, I'd sit there and tell them I was canceling, and they'd re-up the deal on me.
they've gotten pretty smart at weeding people like doing that shit, though. Like they really have. They've gotten good at making sure they can't take advantage of it.
Well, you just got to mark it on your calendar to make sure you
But the
get them
very-
right before they do it to you. Then you
Yeah, but
keep
the
it.
very thing is, it should be in reverse. They should be giving you the cheapest at first, not at the end. That's the problem. They shouldn't be doing it at all. Not if they want to freaking
And
make it.
Kronos is thanking a farmer and a trucker and a mover of things. So you better thank Sherry because she's moved a few things. Never mind. Darren's here.
Hello. How are you guys?
Darren's here for the last 10 minutes of the show.
Yeah. So LDG is upset because some company he dealt with had a win-back program, huh?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it was a win-back program. It was a last-minute offer after I said I canceled. So it could have been specifically, or maybe it was something that they had that they just didn't offer. I don't know.
That's an industry standard.
It's a bad practice. Yeah.
I mean, that's an industry standard. I mean, used to work for a phone company called CenturyTel, and they had a win-back program. And somebody wanted to disconnect, we would send them to them, and they would do whatever they could, make all kinds of glorious offers to keep your service. This was back when everybody was leaving the landline company for a cell phone, right? And what that tells me is that company you're dealing with has been dealing with this a lot lately.
Everybody's saying fuck them and leaving.
Yeah. But I mean, it works both ways. I had an uncle who had both a Dish Network dish on his roof and a DirecTV dish on his roof, and every year he would change to get the new customer discount. And until they put the kibosh on that, but for like a good 4 or 5 years, he was doing that. He's like, oh, this year I've got DirecTV, and then next year he has Dish Network, and then eventually he just stopped getting both of them because he had internet. But yeah.
And remember, don't use the drive-through because I fuck you at the drive-through.
Right, Joe Pesci. They don't fuck me, they fuck you at the drive-thru.
I don't go through the drive-thru. I try to avoid all these fast food places now because they spit in your food all the time. I follow the law.
They'll do that even if you walk in.
Yeah, that's why I don't go in them. I'd rather go get food and cook it myself.
Right.
Plus, I can go what I would spend at, say, McDonald's. I could go and get enough hamburger to make a burger the size of
Guam.
5 damn double quarter pounders.
Yeah, a lot of beef. Yeah, I'm of the opinion that hamburgers should, when they make them bigger, they should go out, not up. You know what I mean? They shouldn't get taller. They should get wider. Like
Mine do
pancake
both.
sized. Yeah.
When you're sitting there with 2-pound burger, yeah, it's big, thick, and wide.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Plop it right there in the pan.
You use your whole skillet. Right?
Yep. And you use about 10 slices of cheese to put on that bitch.
Then put a little bun in the center.
Fuck the bun. I grew up poor. I just use bread.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait a second. Oh. Interesting.
Uh-oh, he's just found another discount he wants. No?
Cheapo strikes again, huh?
I'm fine, guys.
He'd have been in here earlier with his socialist rantings.
It's not socialism. What makes it socialism?
He wants more. He wants more illegals.
Own stuff. I want you to own things.
He wants to move to New York.
I want you to be able to own things. Like, what's socialist about that? Seriously.
Well, because
I want you to own
people
stuff.
own it.
You own what you buy.
Yeah, that's what happens when you nationalize a company. It becomes, instead of being owned by the owner, it's owned by the entire populace. So yeah, that's
Yes, and then you break it up, so you own your part.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just like the
I
share,
got-
yeah, like shares. Yeah, I guess.
No, not
I-
shares.
I
We've tried
gotta
this
I gotta
before.
interrupt here for a second. Thank you,
Okay.
47 Yorktown. Thank you, 47 Yorktown.
Oh,
And I don't have to drink on that one. Aha. That's 2 today. I don't have to drink on. Like it.
Last Son of K talks about, it's like they typically, when somebody cancels their Dish network, the policy is, unless they specifically request it to be taken down, Dish will just leave it up because they're hoping you'll sell your house or move out, and then somebody else will see that, it's already hooked up for Dish, and
Uh-oh, and the Admiral shows up for the last 4 minutes of the show.
That's the great and wonderful Teague.
he's muted.
Who's muted? Yes. Which is
Hello, everybody. Hello, LDG. Hello, Darren. Hey,
Yo.
Hey, Deej. Cap.
Hey.
Yeah, you got here just
I gotta
in
check the
timeline here at the end of the show.
That's okay. I'm going to
nobody paid
rewind
for an
time.
extra hour.
I'm not going for an extra hour. I'm tired.
Yeah, we got
Unless
like
you're gonna
6
pay
more,
me.
3.5 more minutes. You're gonna end at 2 hours.
He has to pay me even more to stay on. I'm tired. It's almost 29 hours I've been awake now. Tired.
How did that end up happening?
I just couldn't fall asleep last night. I just kept staying up. And then I said, it's 4th of July. What the hell? I'll bucket it. Let's do a stream.
Glad you decided to do it. When you wake up, it'll probably still be the 4th of July in some parts of America.
If I'm lucky, I'll sleep for because I could sleep for 12 hours and it'll still be 4th of July on the West Coast.
Mm-hmm.
Which is still nominally part of America.
I need to sleep for at least 20 hours and I'll be completely out of it all. Hey, Whiplash!
I had a thing happen where in only about 5 days I did like the whole 40 plus hours worth of work week. It was really compressed and crazy, and I had no fucking time to sleep. It was just like a bunch of 17 hours in a row, and then like a day off, and then 17 more hours. So I felt like I was being shoved physically into the ground the other day from being so tired.
I'm not going anywhere, Whiplash. I'll have a safe one. Unless I fall down the stairs again.
Yeah, don't do that.
Or I should only have to make one trip downstairs. That's to go to the bathroom before I go to sleep here in 2 minutes.
Just do like I used to do in my old dorm room and piss out the window.
The only window I can open up, and there's little children out there. I don't think that would be a smart idea.
Yeah, no, bad idea.
Yeah, exposure.
Especially since it's daylight out. Not like I could do it and shoot it out there like a big hose-like thing and just tell them it's raining on them. They'd actually see it, so...
This is the first.
No,
wouldn't
it
work.
might be the idea if they're firing off them goddamn fireworks tonight. Try to just like power drink a bunch of stuff and get the garden hose out there at them.
This is not the first nice day of this year, but it's the first normal seasonable day. Like we had weird nice days back in April, and then we've had like a mini winter until last week. Then we had like August in June, and today is the first day. It's 79 degrees with a nice breeze. It's like how it's supposed to be the first week of July in New York.
What the hell's 79 degrees?
It's called a nice typical seasonal New York day.
By this afternoon, it's supposed to be 93 here again.
Yeah, but you live on Tatooine.
No, I don't.
Surface of the sun, whatever.
I'm almost at the same latitude as you.
Right, but I'm next to the ocean.
Yeah,
Which is big. It's a
I'm
sizable source of cooling.
I'm 2 hours away from Chicago, and that just pulls a big suck in and sucks all the heat at me.
You
from up
might be a
south.
little too far for any lake effect cooling too. I just don't know. I've
Well,
been
yeah, I'm
to-
way far for it, but all the suck from Chicago because it sucks so bad. It's pulling all the hot air up from Texas, and that's what's hitting me.
Why I want New York to get a wall. We have we're just a little too close.
Kronos just said I like my AOC. Oh wait a minute, he said AC. Never mind.
Yeah, my AC is saving the day. So what's everybody going to do to go America-ing today?
I'm going to sleep.
That's productive, though. That's America-ing. Kronos is very, very opinionated about the AC.
I know, but I triggered him by saying that he liked AOC.
She ain't bad to look at.
I don't know. I couldn't handle that weird look on her face. I couldn't handle that. If I could look at her from
There's a
just
thing
behind,
you don't
from
have
behind,
to be
okay.
missionary. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, come on. Lauren Boebert has that same crazy look, and I'd do her.
No,
That would be a
Lauren
wild
Boebert
threesome.
No,
Boebert and
Lauren has
AOC.
that. Lauren has that wild, fuck me look to her.
Yeah, she
AOC
has the
just-
I'm drunk right now look too.
AOC just has that look to her that says there's nothing upstairs. And Bill
She
is
might
in
have-
the chat
She
now.
might have a photographic memory.
I doubt it. She couldn't even remember.
She
from
remembered
school.
me.
She couldn't remember from school though that unemployment rates do not drop from people getting more than one job.
I don't understand what you're talking about. You also can't be taxed on overtime. What do you? I don't. All I said was sometimes she looks okay.
AOC said the numbers in unemployment drop because people have more than one job.
Right. Well, you don't have any way of knowing. They only found out that that's what happened a month ago. That's why last month's last month's job growth numbers were revised down when we got this month's job report. That's true. That's why last month was revised down. Was she speaking to that?
No, she was actually talking about unemployment numbers. She said
She
there
might
was
be
less
right.
people.
It's not
there was less
disprovable.
people on unemployment, and there was less people unemployed because they had more than one job.
That's not disprovable.
That's just idiotic.
But it's like saying there's water at the bottom of the ocean. Prove her wrong.
We should turn this over just to LDG and Teague and let them battle it out. You can listen to LDG profess.
I'll tell you
on
right
why
now,
we need 50
I had
million
the-
illegals.
I had the misfortune of being represented by AOC, and she broke all her campaign promises. All you need to know about her is she ran as an anti-Pelosi, anti-establishment candidate. She's from the same party as that Zohan guy, that fucking Romulan who fucking got nominated to run on one side for mayor, who now will probably win. Because too many fucking big name people that New Yorkers don't like trashed him. They could have, if people had just ignored him, he probably would lose. But now he's got reverse endorsements up the ass that are going to fucking power him through. It's a disaster here.
Well, you also have some of them that can't coalesce behind each other, so they're all going to run against each other's independence, which is going to split and fracture the Democratic Party all over the place. So the only one that
We
does
have
a
tyranny
base-
choice ballots. That's what's killing everything. Is that we had the fourth place guy win last time, and the fourth place guy become the candidate this time. Ranked ballots are fucking tyranny. You have no choice.
But I went past time just for you to have extra little time here. But I'm going to bed. I'm tired. Bill
think
comes
you
up
have to-
here
you
right
should
when
run a
I'm
mile first and
logging
prove it.
out of here.
Hey, Bill.
Going to bed, Bill.
Why are you in bed? It's
I've been up-
daytime.
I've been up for like 29 hours. I am freaking tired.
Why have you
Just
couldn't
about to get
sleep.
your
I
second
couldn't
wind.
sleep. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep. So I thought I'd do a short little stream for the 4th of July.
Oh, I see.
But we talked about you earlier.
I'm nothing.
I was talking about the last stream I did when you left a comment about it being mad because you'd missed that one. And I was telling everybody, I said he really wouldn't have missed it much because I was talking about sparkly vampires.
You know, that's funny because we were talking about the Twilight movies the other day, and some of these first reactions that you see from YouTubers, like someone posted today they'll be watching Independence Day for the first ever time. Whatever, they're like 40, so it blows my mind. But you know, Force of Light, they're like, our first time ever seeing They Lives. Like, that one's understandable. But, like, last week, it was like, our first ever watch of Raiders of the Lost Ark. I'm like, you're a 40-year-old woman by now. You've never seen this fucking movie.
Kronos says, let Bill speak.
I'll end the joke then. My joke
No,
about
say I
Force of
got
Light.
nothing. to say.
My Force of Light joke is the Force of Light ladies love all the Twilight movies. They've seen every one except Zone, so they're looking forward to seeing that one so they can find out how it all began and hashtag Team Edward.
And now I got some damn pop-up.
Look at Outlaw Bill. He's Archer from the future from Enterprise.
I got some
Well,
pop-up. It
douchebag
just
from the
said,
future.
hey, I got a pop-up here. It says the latest version of some browsers, example Chrome, Edge, Firefox, seem to have introduced a conflict that is causing studio instability with using virtual backgrounds or touch up my appearance features.
I see that. And I didn't know those features existed. I got the same warning. As you, like, the same moment you got it, that just showed up out of nowhere a few minutes ago. I guess
it all
enough
happened
people
when
thumbs
Bill
down
turned his
it.
camera on.
It's because he's groomed himself. Bill, you look good. What happened? Did you win a shave and a haircut in a bet?
No.
You look great.
I'm wearing a black shirt. And I'm over here in Goodyear's.
He thinks he's Johnny Cash now, folks. He's wearing the Man in Black.
You know, it says my shirt says Headbangers Ball. So, you know.
I can
Banging
endorse
heads
that.
again. Hey, Redneck, what's up? No more Fireball, Kronos.
By the way, Kronos, here's the thing. The bartender will make more money, but think about this, though. The Congress critter gets free health care for life. Just have to get in there. It's crazy. Think of how much money that saves you. And it's their health care, so it's just like, sir, you only have a 20% chance of living, but we're going to do everything we can, and it won't cost you any money. Like, whereas for us, it's like, oh, you're not going to make it by.
Well, I am going to bed, so anybody got one last thing they want to say before I get the fuck out of here?
Watch my
Damn it,
Independence
Deej.
Day stream at 10:30 p.m. I'll be on at 10:30
Can't help it,
Eastern.
Bill.
I was mad because I'm always checking YouTube, and then you go on at the craziest times when I'm watching something else. I'm awake, but I'm up. But I never
Parrothead,
know-
go back to the first 30 minutes of the thing, and tennis balls is there.
I only found out that you were on because I popped in the underground and he said that you were live. So.
I don't know. He disappeared on us again, so I think he's off putting foot somewhere. I don't know what the fuck he's done. Anyway, anybody got something they want to promote before I get the fuck out of here? Because I'm going to bed.
I'll be on at 10:30 p.m.
10:30 fatigue.
Yeah, the theater opens at 8:30. Check my channel tab. We're going to show you Independence Day. Then we're going to go live and review it. That's the new method.
What's Bill doing tonight? 4th of July.
I ain't doing shit.
He ain't doing shit, folks. What's Cap doing?
You're not British. You don't have to work today.
Well, if I'm lucky, I'll get a hamburger. I don't know. Maybe a bacon hamburger with cheese.
Ah,
You want to?
What's
So you
more
want a
American
bacon
than
cheese?
that?
All right, I'm back. You off the
I'm
off the
getting
stream
the hell
yet?
out of here. I'm getting the hell off here right now. It's just
He's gonna
everybody
play the
live?
sad. He's gonna play the fired and sad dinosaur.
haven't heard
Everybody
the
keeps
fire
coming
thing.
in right at the end, right when I'm trying to log
Well,
out.
trying to give you a hint that you messed up and didn't go to sleep, so you could have been still streaming right now with a full
Teach.
panel. But
Deej, you're fired because you never let me know when you're going live, and I have to somehow miraculously
poor
find you
Bill.
that you're gone live. Damn you,
Clipping
Deej.
this, aren't
Damn
you, Bill?
on the ground.
Damn you.
I put it on X and I put it in Discord. And
To be fair,
I don't
Bill,
use Discord.
he did come to the underground and warn me that he was going live before he went live. So if you would have been in here, then you would have heard.
yeah, Mr. Londell was in there, but he was sleeping or something. So
I
he
was
never
in there.
even-
I didn't know that you would let me in, or I was out of the room or doing something else at the time.
Hello, Sheriff. I keep trying to go to bed, and nobody's letting me go to bed.
No,
Go to
you
bed.
can't go to bed. I demand 50-hour stream.
Fuck that. I ain't doing no damn super ass long stream unless I've actually had sleep before I start it. Not after I've been up so damn long and then try to start. Hell no. Hell no. Okay, I'm safe. There was no more donations on PayPal, so I don't have to stay awake now. I can go to bed. Ha! Good night, folks.
Oh wait, I think you have a donation.
No,
Wait,
I don't.
Check.
I already checked. I just checked.
Wait,
It's
wait an
still
extra
nothing.
second. Wait.
No,
wait,
you can't
wait.
send it. It's
Oh,
after the
second.
fact.
Second. It's already sent. Oh, come on, damn it! All right, fire yourself already.
Let me see. I'm
DJ,
gonna
you're
refresh.
not allowed to rewind
joking, I
time on
didn't
your
send
own
anything,
terms.
but-
Yeah, you didn't.
I
so
can't
there.
afford it.
He lied. He lied. I saved him
I put it- I put
$25
an
on his
IOU in there.
internet bill. So now he can go get a cheeseburger.
Not enough for a cheese. Well, maybe with $25. Yeah, just enough for a cheeseburger.
Where are you going, Five Guys? You can get a Wendy's
Oh,
cheeseburger
McDonald's.
for like $3.
No way.
Get you a McDouble.
The
No way,
McDonald's
dude.
cheeseburger.
I'm sorry, I don't know where you live,
cheeseburger's like
What
$3
decade
as
are
well.
you living in, Teague?
I
Everything
live in a
burger's like
place
$8.
known for expensive food, and I'm
And
telling you,
there's that damn-
McDonald's. The
there's that
Baconator
damn
might
thing.
be $6. The Baconator
damn
might be
pop-up.
$6.
What?
The hell?
Yeah,
No,
wow. They really want you to know not to try to touch up your appearance.
Uh-oh, shit.
It makes you
Some
wonder what
bitch.
kind of AI hallucinations it's doing to people. Like, are people's faces
know.
growing and like like collapsing into
I have
themselves?
a-
Like,
All right. People are just going to have to shop the... I don't know what the hell it is, because every time Bill turns on and off his camera, I'm getting this damn pop-up thing.
Yeah, I have an HD
What?
camera, you know.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
Bill's
that
camera
blue
doing
thing
it
in
to us.
StreamYard.
Yes.
Oh,
But
that's weird.
we're going another hour.
We're going another hour. Oh yes,
We're going
We
another
broke through.
hour.
We broke through. We broke through. Nice. Thank
No,
you. Who
don't
did it?
say we. It was one person.
Who I gave enough time. Last time I checked, we would have been offline by now if it wasn't for me. You would have closed shop if it wasn't for me trying to freaking see. There you go. You're welcome. Whoever sent it, you're welcome. Because he would have been pissed off because you would have shut off in the middle of him sending the money, and then he would have felt like he paid for nothing. So you're welcome. Tell me I'm wrong. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Oh, I hate to make
You're wrong.
LDG right, but I think he's right.
No sleep till Brooklyn. That's right, Ken. No sleep till Brooklyn.
Queens is much
Oh, it's the Last
nicer, but
Son.
Brooklyn's okay.
Yeah,
There you go,
last
last
son
son.
did it.
There you go. At 12:59, you definitely would not have been still live if it wasn't for me.
Way to go, Last Son. Hopefully, on behalf of your avatar, the Superman movie works out. There were the last.
I didn't do it.
The last
Sorry,
signs
I
on
thought
that
you were done
Superman
talking.
movie were mildly positive. Is Superman this weekend or next? It's next, right?
I don't know.
7 days from now.
The 11th. It comes out on the 11th.
7-11.
So that would be
Convenient.
next week.
And the last Ozzy show is in like 12 hours.
I don't know.
No, that's true. Ozzy's final show is in about 12 hours, maybe 17 hours.
I never believe any of them fuckers, because hell, Leonard Skinner did this whole thing, last show thing, and then they next year they come back out with another last tour, and
But they haven't really been Leonard Skinner since that plane crash anyway. So it's just like the remaining members of Leonard Skinner's Leonard Skinner cover band breaking up. Who cares? That band was mostly 38 Special for so long.
hold on loosely.
Yeah,
Don't
I mean,
let
they're okay and stuff, but I mean, like Gary Rosington died in like 1990. Like I saw the first reunion tour of Leonard Skinner with the brother from 38 Special, and that was pretty good. But then, like, I've seen video stuff of subsequent stuff, and it just seems like it's pretty Vegas and pretty watered down by now anyway. So, I mean, Leonard Skinner, like, they lost their singer and their songwriter and their main guitar player. I mean, where are you going to go from that? I realized they had 3 guys, but 2 of them were just doing, like, wild soloing.
Kronos, Metallica is going to be no more. Well, the lead singer Hetfield is going to retire, so they're going to do one more tour, and then no more Metallica live.
Later, Kronos.
They'll be, you know what? You'll have twice as much Metallica. What'll happen is the original guys will get together with someone who plays guitar and sings, because the drummer and the guitar and there's a dick, and the guitar player and singer, what is it, Hetfield? They hate each other. They effing hate each other. There's a movie from 20 years ago about how they needed to bring in like 2 therapists to work with the band just to produce one fucking song. Their therapy bill was out the way. Did anyone see Some Kind of Monster?
No.
All of them were insufferable. Every member of
I watch
Metallica
some
was
kind of a
insufferable.
monster. I just look at myself in the shower.
Or you turn on Last Jedi. Yeah. No, every member of Metallica is pretty insufferable. The singer gets off on being the singer, which is like he's the coolest one. Like it's kind of okay that he drives around in the Munsters car telling people, "Hi, I'm the guy from Metallica" all day. At least he has enthusiasm for it. The guitar player, the lead guitar player, he's not quite sure what's going on still. He looks like a voodoo shrunken head. He just surfs and smokes weed and just watches the drummer, who's an asshole, argue with everybody else.
Lars is still talking about Napster. It's like, fuck you, Napster.
Yeah, he's still angry about that. He's still angry about home taping. He's been cantankerous since the 80s, and people are like, "You're married to Connie Nielsen. Can't you be nice for 5 minutes to anyone ever?" He takes it to his own fans all the time. My guess is that some kind of like alloy of Metallica will go out there with just the drummer and some people, and the singer's going to have a solo band, and he'll just call himself James Metallica Field. He doesn't really need the rest of them.
He wants to retire so he can spend the rest of his 60s and with his wife and kids and
he did like hanging out with his family. I'll give him that credit. The retirement that was funniest was Motley Crue, because it was just they retired their business doing business as, so that Vince Neil would no longer have to pay child support and alimony, and so that he would stop doing his solo band because it was
Vince
so
Neil
bad
got
for
so
Motley
fat.
Crue. He's a total asshole. He had like 26 illegitimate children, and he didn't pay for any of them. He was going to go to prison, and he had to do Motley Crue just to stay out of jail. The other guys got to keep their money. He didn't get to keep any of it, which is why every Motley Crue show was accompanied by a Vince Neil solo show that was terrible, because you don't have to pay alimony on your second job. So Motley Crue had to go out of business after 25 years.
You can have Corey Feldman singing you a concert for
I think he's probably easier to work with, but like the Motley Crue business went out of business and they just started a new DBA. Motley Crue is not broken up. They're not retired. They're not gone. That farewell tour was for the farewell tour of the first incorporation. Now they just have to pay. Now Vince only has to pay out of that when they do new shows. They're not Metallica. They're not Motley Crue anymore. They're Motley Crue 2 or something on paper.
I think I gotta stay on for another hour again.
Why?
Did you get another chat? Where'd you go?
I just see things popping up in PayPal, and it's just like boom, and everybody's trying to kill me today.
Yeah, good job.
He will
Come on, guys.
suffer.
You know, you don't have to necessarily do it now. You could always, as long as you promise the hour later today, go take a nap and stream again.
Hell no, because I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna sleep. And then I have to watch Sheriff Hawks tonight play Fallout 4, so I can't stream them. And then by the time all that's done, it's gonna be late in the middle of the night again. And no, do it now. Fuck it, do it live. Do it live. Fuck it, we'll
Why
do it
don't
live.
you stream last
I
night
end
when
my
you had
shows like
time
that now.
earlier?
What? Couldn't hear. Everybody's
what were-
talking over
what were-
each other.
What were you doing earlier when you were supposed to be streaming earlier? Like
I was
later
playing
last
Fallout
night.
4.
And after?
I played Fallout 4. I got off the game. I came to the underground. I said I'm going to stream
But you were up all night, so how long were you playing Fallout 4 for?
all night.
Since last night, you were playing Fallout 4 throughout
Since
the entire night.
since Sheriff got done with his stream, I started playing, and that was around midnight.
Oh, well, you should have streamed some then.
Hello, Sheriff.
Hey, Hawks.
Well, I don't know what's going on today on the 4th, except it's coffee time.
You know, Sheriff's got the 4th of July
drink to
voice.
that.
The kind of voice that you would hear go over like a video. It says, you know, back in the colonial times, we
Well, he is that old, so
that narrating voice, you know, like the kind of thing you'd see at like a Disney a Disney what do you call those things? Those little shows that talk about the Wild West.
though actually we renamed him to Sheriff Gump, so there's that too.
Matter of fact, your voice is so perfect that I would hire you to be that voice for my company. If I ever needed that older voice, it sounds like cowboy western. What's the actor's name? I can't think of him right now. Grew up on Men.
Sam Elliott.
Tom. No. The famous guy, Wayne.
That's really specific. John Wayne.
Pilgrim. John Wayne. I know. I'm sorry. Oh my God, dude.
I would say more
Trying to
Leon
give her a
Redbone
compliment.
when
It's coming
Leon
out like,
Redbone
"Ugh."
speaks. Have you ever heard Leon Redbone's speaking voice? It's kind of close to Sheriff's.
It's okay. Get him hyper enough, and he's doing Pee Wee Herman. So hey,
when you say doing Pee Wee Herman,
There is no Pee Wee Herman in me.
there you are. But what am I?
That's a,
Vern, that's right,
that's a
Vern.
violation of every natural law in existence.
I remember we had that. Hello, Vern. I got a phone
That's
call.
Ernest. That's Ernest.
That's
not
Ernest.
Pee-wee,
Yes.
dork.
Yeah, I think when you said Pee Wee, you meant I think you meant Vern.
No.
Oh, AT&T. 1 second.
There he goes. Back to talking to them.
Who?
Oh, he's talking to the phone.
that could easily eat up your whole day.
I keep hoping his chair breaks and he falls backwards and we get a remaster of the classic.
Well, that's
That
what
would be hilarious.
morning, isn't it?
What's morning? It's afternoon now. I didn't even get to sleep this morning.
Hey, I've been up since 11. I don't get up till 1.
Been up since yesterday.
Oh, dude. I slept like a freaking angel last night. I'm telling you, I slept like a baby. I had the weirdest freaking dreams. Last night, I actually had a dream that I got a sex change.
That's just you wishing.
Why in the hell would you even want that kind of dream?
I don't.
Well,
First
all
of all,
right.
I-
Let me
I was
explain
talking-
something. A couple of years ago, he used to use an AI program to make himself look like a female on streams.
Oh boy.
only once or twice.
More
Or
than
three
once or
times.
twice. The
More
fuck are
than
you
that.
talking about? You did that for like 3 or 4 months straight.
Yeah, but I looked like a good female. Like I was not. But okay, wait. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, see, he wants to do himself now. That's where he's getting these weird ass dreams. Yes, Papa Cotton, you came back at the wrong time.
I was talking. No, because I was having a conversation with my girlfriend the other day, and I told her, I said, I haven't been having dreams lately, and we were talking about it because that's one of her perks of the day is get to hear all the crazy dreams that my mind comes up with, because I do have some really crazy effing dreams. And ever since I got my new bed, I've been dreaming a lot. For the past month, because I've been working real hard, stressing my ass out and everything, I haven't been dreaming. And then I told her that, and then the very next day, which last night or whatever, I had this dream. Not only did I sleep all night, went to bed early and everything, but I just had this long ass dream. It started with a sex change. It went to hanging out with my old school buddies. And then we ended up getting picked up with Shaquille O'Neal in a basketball group. And we went to his mansion and rode some roller coaster rides in his house. And it just got real crazy. But it started with the sex change. Now, it was kind of cool. I was like, yeah, man, I don't feel different at all. I don't know what the hell people are complaining about. Like, literally, like, I had that thought. I'm like, this ain't so bad. I got no problem. What the fuck?
Hey, yeah, just keep giving me these stories, because when it comes to the time that you say that you're becoming popular and all that, and you need to buy my evidence to erase,
Your silence
this is really
that's
going to cost you one.
No, that's when you get an envelope at your front door one day, a black lettered envelope. And then when you go out to
this is
freaking get
really going to cost you on this one.
Well, the only weird dream I had was I was walking in a park and really had to take a crap. I couldn't find a way out of the situation because there was no bathroom. So I looked at some old lady walking her 6 little dogs, and I said, "Don't worry, I'm a Pomeranian," for 5 minutes and took a crap right in front of her.
Yeah.
And you know what? She was happy with it. And then I woke up, had 2 cups of coffee, and well, forgot all about the dream. Didn't seem all that important to me.
But he needs something to wash away that mental image of LDG having a sex change.
No, that's going to take Fireball.
I've already had a few shots. It's not helping. Trust me.
No, it takes in an IV maybe directly connected to your brain stem.
I honestly really don't care what people do to their bodies as long as I don't got to be bothered with it. To me, it's your body, not mine. I mean, shit, I got tattoos, and I've had people tell me you shouldn't have tattoos. Well, yeah, I heard that. I'm pretty sure about 30, 40 years ago, I got them anyway. They're still there. They're going to be there when I'm dead. So a little late to tell me I shouldn't have got tattoos, isn't it?
Yeah.
Plus, isn't that kind of an opinion?
It is.
It is.
Well, there's opinion and there's opinionated fact, so it depends what you're talking about.
Nobody has an opinionated fact. Not today.
Oh, yeah, LDG. That's
Not today, right? No, you're right. Today they don't.
That's a distinction without a difference.
And that's
I have opinionated facts because of my age. The people today, they just have opinions minus the fact.
What the fuck I'm
What's
talking
an
about.
opinionated fact? Does that just mean it's a
When you
fact
find
that
one-
someone had? An opinionated fact would mean to me that it's a fact that someone actually has a feeling.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you have opinionated facts actually, Teague. You have them all the time. That's why people love you.
Okay, but here's an
too many.
opinionated fact. In biology, there are
I'll take
two
that
sexes,
one.
and on a rare occasion, you have what you call a morphodite. Now, that is an opinionated fact. But in today's world, you got morons going, no, there's really 72 genders. Did we
Opinionated
grow up
feeling.
on Mars or something now? Do we have aliens that have different genders that we're unaware of?
Well, if Elon has his way, some people will grow up on Mars, but hopefully not for a while.
Well, he can do that if he
Well, I
wants
mean,
to. I'm not going
you gotta-
anywhere.
Well, you got to
How are
remember,
they
you don't
gonna
have
do
to go
it? It's so
alien.
stupid.
Don't seahorse males have the babies? I mean, like, we don't even have to go outside of this planet to see difference.
Did you just say male horses have babies?
Male
No, I think
seahorses
he's-
have the babies.
I think he's right. I
Yeah.
don't think that's. I think they switch genders if there's no females. Is more like it. But you're right, essentially.
Right? I mean, geez. I mean, there are organisms that are single gendered, for God's sake. So that alone breaks any kind of logic people are trying to spit about normality when it comes to genders. I'm like, well, shit, you already have single gendered species, for Pete's sakes. You got species that change
where are we
gender,
going
for
with
God's
this?
sake.
Okay, but we're talking about.
I don't know. We're just following the river of
What
content.
does a
Yeah,
frog-
where are we
people
going with
who-
this? I mean,
the people who use
we
their-
got some Lily Tino video.
Oh no.
What does
These are
a
the
frog?
topics the big boys talk about.
What does a frog have to do with the human race having two genders, other than absolutely?
Well, when the
nothing?
frogs turn gay outside of
I'll
Disneyland
answer that,
because
actually.
of when the frogs outside of Disneyland are heterosexuals again, we'll explain that.
Yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with it for the most part until humans start talking about gender as if it's, an absolute. And just because
For
it's
us, it
absolute for
is.
humans at the moment doesn't mean it's absolute, period, or for anyone else. I mean,
Here's the thing: it's absolute in the Bible.
the only reason why even the people who bitch and complain about transgender freaking they call them mutilations instead of surgeries, or life-giving surgery, whatever the hell they call it, is only because technology is not big enough yet to flip a switch. I mean, eventually they need to shut up, because eventually we're going to have the technology to literally take a pill and your genome will literally change to a female. Like,
Well,
it's
yeah, but when
going to
they're
be
talking about-
possible.
Yeah, and I'm
they're-
going to create LOL tonight. And it's just an
Okay,
experiment.
but when they're talking about mutilation, they're not talking about grown-ups. They're talking about taking a 5-year-old and altering them.
No, they're talking about. No, I'm sorry. I have to argue that. If you watch the guy on Tim Pool, he means it across the board.
Well, yeah, but he's not exactly a politician, so he doesn't have any power, so no one gives a shit what he says.
He
I
has
don't
enough
even know
power.
who he is.
does-
That's how
he
much
doesn't-
I care.
Are you saying that, like,
Well, I didn't
are you
name him,
saying, wait, let me just ask the
He
question.
does have
Are
followers.
you saying that, like, they said that you could wake up one day, say, take a pill the way you take a vitamin, and then, like, an hour later, you'd be a woman, and then the next day you could either take the pill or not, and, like, an hour, like, 24 hours later, you like, change back into a man? Or are we saying that you take a pill
Essentially.
every day and you slowly change?
Well, maybe
Well, hell,
it's
if it's for one day, that's totally different context, isn't it?
No, but it's addition. Obviously, it's going to take longer at first, and then it'll get shorter and shorter and shorter, and people can do whatever the hell they want to do. It's the beautiful of technology, man.
I don't really care what people do, to be quite honest with you.
I mean,
I
look at
I don't live in their bedroom,
Viagra.
so why do I care?
right. Look at Viagra, right? They
But
finally improved.
Viagra is really easy to understand.
Yeah, but no. They literally just improved it. Like, you thought that was but no, it isn't. They actually came out with another thing now that's even better than that. And all you have to do is put it under your tongue. You don't even swallow it. It works in 15 minutes flat. Blows
Okay,
Viagra
well-
out of the water.
My problem with Viagra would be this. A 60-year-old man who's done all of his fucking to begin with now can go get a pill. And he can go fuck for 4 hours. Of course, if he does pass that, he's got to go see a doctor.
Gotta go see a
However-
dick doctor,
Well,
right?
no, now, wait a minute. However, he can't cure diabetes. He can't cure cancer. It seems to me that instead of worrying about your penis and how often you can fuck, you might want to start curing diseases that are actually killing people.
Well,
You're
I mean,
absolutely
don't say
correct. And you
that
know
because
what?
I make a lot of money when they bottle my blood to create the Viagra.
Okay, first of all, you're absolutely right. But again, they are doing that because now Viagra is also a heart medication, right? Doesn't it help with your circulation overall? So it's actually doing more than one thing for you.
You
Second,
got it mixed. I think you got it confused with something else.
No. To see,
second, they're already coming up.
I could prove you wrong. I sit up late because I'm on call every night, so I'm up till about 4 in the morning. And
LDG.
every night, there's a damn commercial on there. Ask your doctor about this drug. And at the end of that commercial, they get to all of these side effects that go anywhere from suicidal thoughts, heart damage. They got an allergy medicine that's giving children cancer, and they're still selling it. And on top of that, they may even cause death. And my favorite of all, they got one for if you feel depressed, take this pill, ask your doctor about it. It causes liver damage, kidney damage, suicidal thoughts, and my favorite of all, you could feel really good about yourself, but you're going to smell like shit because one of the side effects is anal seepage. Does that sound like a cure to you?
I don't know how much of a fucking idiot do you have to get. Like, for Saddam Hussein, if that was the price to make him act normal, it's a cure.
I've actually cured my anal leakage. I don't have to worry about that anymore. But
thank God, Tim Waltz made sure you had enough tampons.
Well, no, you just take a Carolina Reaper, stick it up your butt, and it'll clinch so shut it'll never open again.
Just so you know, the reason why Viagra works as a circulatory medicine was because they were researching circulatory medicines and invented hard-on pills by mistake.
All the great inventions are a mistake. I know that. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, okay. Same thing with Rogaine.
They're one and the same, though. Like circular.
Rogaine.
It's part of this. It's not
Rogaine
like it's
was developed for heart research. What happened was the researchers got it on their hands, and the female researchers grew fucking hair on the back of their hands, and that's how they found out it works.
Yep.
Yeah. LDG knows.
Yeah, I heard about that story. That was a circulatory thing, and then they found out the side effect was hair growth.
And it was bad for circulation. And get this, one of the team, they discovered Rogaine like 40 years ago, right? One of the team was a female researcher. These people were all heart researchers. They weren't trying to do cosmetic research. They were trying to do serious research, and they had a collateral effect. This woman later on caught cancer. When her chemo set in, she wasn't able to grow her hair back, and she tried using the Rogaine because she developed it and she knew it was safe. It didn't work. She redeveloped the Rogaine. Now there's oral Rogaine that apparently works 100% better.
Why can't people just accept the fact that they're going bald? Whatever happened to mankind? Quit playing God. Try that one.
Well, no. We need to play God. That's the keys God gave us. Like he said, here, be me. Like you can do whatever you want as long as you put your mind to it.
Honestly speaking,
God is where it got us. When we were sitting around just waiting for fate, like we're done. I mean, those were the days of being cavemen and shit. Look where that got us.
Okay, but to me, that's not that important. I'm 58 years old. If my hair fell out tomorrow, I'd give a fuck less.
Yeah, but you're 58
Get back
now.
to us when it happens.
Yeah.
Why would I give a damn? Now, if you tell me I got cancer and I got 6 months to live, now I'm going to give a damn. That's my whole point. We fixed stuff. Hold on a minute. We fix stuff to make us feel good when we look in the mirror because we are such a shallow people that's all we care about. And then when it's time for us to die because they can't cure a disease, that's when everybody starts whining. Like you. I'm not bitching at you or anything, but you sound weird. Like you're all in favor of all this stuff that makes you look good. Hold on a minute. But then you can fuck for a whole hour. But later on in life, when you go to a doctor and he says, hey, you got cancer in your ass, you got about 3 years to live, you ain't happy anymore. Because now it don't matter how good you look. It don't matter how long you can fuck. You're going to a box and they can't cure you.
If you retroactively apply this to medicine, that means that bandages were a horrible fucking idea.
And that has what to do with what I just said, other than I don't use Band-Aids anyway? I mean, I'm half Indian.
I didn't say Band-Aids.
I just don't.
I'm saying
use
if you
that shit.
if you retroactively apply this, then any and all medical treatment is essentially wrong and should never have been developed. Is what you're saying?
No, what I'm saying is
But
we
people
don't.
tried to cure those diseases.
No, they
and they
don't.
ended up. Hold on. People tried. I thought you said I could talk. People tried to cure those diseases and accidentally invented two forms of like cosmetic medications. They tried to cure heart disease and they got Rogaine, and they tried it again and they got They tried to increase your circulation and they got Viagra. And it's like the other two drugs, they're made as heart medications, but they were collateral inventions. So since we found them anyway, we shouldn't use them?
Well, if you would have heard a word I said, you would come to the logical
I
conclusion.
listened to everything you said
They
about
do
how no
not.
one should use any medicine.
They don't cure anything at all. They give you
Again,
medicine
as
to
long
fix
as there is one
thing,
disease.
and then they give you something else. And you know why? Because
But that will be
pharmaceutical
true
companies
until
are
every
greedy.
disease is. But that can't not be true about everything until all diseases are cured and known to be cured.
When's the
What you're
last thing
sa-
cured? Do you even remember?
Who would know? Who would know?
I know because I researched.
Wait,
What was the
going
last
forward
thing
or going
we cured?
backwards? Hangovers?
I'm gonna need a cure for a hangover after all this.
I'm enjoying it. Just keep it friendly.
Oh, I'm friendly, but
I
you
know you
can't
guys
tell
are.
me. You can't tell me.
I'm
you
not
can't
going
tell
to
me
justify any of
pharmaceutical-
that. It's
Pharmaceutical
I'm not-
companies, they don't cure nothing. All they want is money. They want to treat something.
Exactly.
So
I
you
agree
have
with
to
that.
keep taking the pill so they keep making money. They don't want the cure. They want a treatment.
Yeah. Which is true, and that's
no
what we're
one's
gonna get
arguing
until-
that, but the other thing
That's
you
the
said was
point I'm
like, let's
making.
just
Well, that was the point
okay.
he's
Well,
trying
that
to
makes
make.
more sense than before when it was like, let's just not have any medicine for anyone ever. That was like Marion Baker Eddy stuff.
I don't
Well,
trust
that was
their
no,
medicine.
that was the direction you took it, but no, I didn't.
To
get that
me,
direction.
if I go to a doctor, I'm not asking
No,
my doctor
LDG.
about
That
a
question
drug.
kind of had to be asked to clear it up.
Oh, for some people, and you did, and we did, and that's great and all. So hopefully we're all cleared up and ready to go on to the next one. But yeah, of course, finding out medicine is important. You don't want to not do that. The original conversation, I believe, was playing God. I definitely believe we need to play God, and we need to play God faster.
But, I just want to say this. I got a strike on YouTube for talking about medicine. It's like it cannot understand medicine.
Spacious skies forever.
The problem is,
No,
you can't have people
seriously,
playing
YouTube
God
does not
with other-
understand medical conversations. I would be careful on this one.
It's an AI. All you have to do is just disclaim yourself ahead of time, and you'll be fine.
Right.
The AI did not understand the Star Trek episode we were talking about where there was medical stuff. It thought it was real. Like that warning was very real and fucked up my channel for like 3 months.
Ha! I've had a warning for 6 years now on my channel.
They go away after 30
No,
90
they
days.
don't. I can pull my thing up and it'll still have that warning from 6 years ago showing in big bold letters right across the top.
You might still have the record of the warning, I guess. Yeah.
Well, that's
Hey,
okay.
even
Every morning
Critical
when I
Drinker
wake
got
up,
like
every
one
morning.
warning, right?
If I'm up before noon, it's a warning. So, and I was up at 11. So today I got a warning of something. I don't know what. I'll figure it out later.
Yeah, going too crazy talking about medicine starts to screw up the AI. You might get away with it live. If you upload it, you're fucked.
Oh, by the way, real quick AI update. California judge did rule, and this is very, very interesting the way they did this. It is legal and fair use to train an AI on a copyright book as long as you purchased it.
That only counts for that book and that AI in that state because the Supreme Court just changed how injunctions go. He can't injunct it. It's going to have to go all the way up to the Supreme Court to mean anything. But the first victory
True,
has
but
been won.
Start precedents. Yes, exactly. There's
Well,
always
yeah,
there's
we're-
always a freaking long
we're
road.
about 50
Obviously, I didn't say the Supreme Court said it was that.
We're 15
I'm going to
seconds.
say this right now. AI is for lazy ass people.
No, AI is for people who know
Yes.
what they're doing. No,
AI
that's
is
what-
for
that's what
lazy
people-
ass people that actually don't want to look something up for themselves, so they type a
That's
couple
what
of keywords
lazy-
in something and get their information. It's fucking for
You're,
lazy.
you're nuts, dude. Hello. Then why do you watch Star Trek?
I don't.
It's written by
Whatever.
humans.
Oh, God, whatever. I mean, the Star Trek literally has that technology. What do you think the holodeck is, or the computer?
Well,
For Pete's sakes.
I
You
always
always
thought
want
the
that.
holodeck
written by
is-
aliens.
The holodeck is high-end cosplaying, right? The holodeck is cosplaying.
No, I mean you can have that opinion. That's fine, but in reality, AI is not for it can be for lazy people, but it's not for lazy people. It's for everybody. And if
For
you know what you're
lazy-ass
doing and you're
people
not
that
lazy,
don't wanna
AI makes you do a lot more because you don't have to waste time.
Come on.
You don't
That
have to waste time
stupid
on the
ass
bullshit.
Supreme Court DEI Supreme Court woman just had her whole rebuttal thing to that court case that you just mentioned done by AI, and everybody could tell because it was idiotic.
Well, oh yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. By the way, LDG, yeah, the Supreme Court will rule on it in 15 years. Training time for the AI is what, 15 milliseconds? So yeah, it'll be in plenty of time to stop it.
Well, it's a great victory. Small, but it's a great victory.
Wow, that's a great
Right
victory
direction.
for LDG.
It's a meaningless piece of
think about
paper
it now,
for 10 more years.
Now you're going to have people, because now people are going to say, well, no, look, the counter for that is that you don't own anything now, and now you're going to have companies just leasing books to you. And then
No,
you
you're going to have to go to
court.
court and get an individual restraining order for every single book and every single AI every time. It only now they changed the way restraining orders work. Only the Supreme Court can issue a national restraining order. So every single case will just be in limbo for you, but the law stays the same for everyone else. So you can just turn on the AI in Nebraska and have it train off the copyrighted book. The Supreme Court changed how injunctions work. No judge can stop anything except them. So in 15 years, we'll find out.
That's not exactly correct.
But it's not exactly wrong. It's not exactly wrong.
Because they still have the loophole that they can bring the class actions that'll do it for them. Because the Supreme Court judge already warned that he could see that's the route they're going to take.
Calling it a loophole says that it's mostly true, though.
But
like,
it's
I'm
not
with you.
100%.
Right. Okay. I agree with your context. I'm just saying that's not a class action, and most lawsuits aren't. And now I guess the risk is people will go class action just to get the injunctions and delays that they want.
And we've already seen that happening. Which is extremely comical because it's extremely comical because the ACLU just came out with the class action lawsuit for the birthright thing, stating that it was to help those that were unborn. So the ACLU says unborn kids are people, though got the abortion people saying that they're not kids, and that's why they can have abortion.
Yeah, but
so you got two sides of the same coin going to be fighting each other now.
But the ACLU rules backs as many conservative things as they do
Not
liberal
anymore.
things.
Not anymore.
They haven't done that.
Who else is out there talking about freedom of
ACLU
speech?
hasn't backed
The
shit.
ACLU is a liberal think tank. That's what they have been for 10 years.
Okay. If you say so.
Not
I
that
don't
they
know.
care.
I don't know what they've done of note in the last 30, but okay.
They haven't done anything of note. They're irrelevant anymore.
Precisely.
I'm not
But
I'm not a liberal or a conservative, but you ask me, you got to start calling things what they are, whether it's popular or not. Look, we're just regular people. We don't make these things. That's what politicians do. They buy them and then that's just how that works. We're just the people. We the people. The government runs everything else and we sit back and listen to it. But if you stop and read the Constitution, then you would have a very clear understanding that half the shit they're running, they ain't even supposed to be running.
The Constitution's problem
Yeah, but
with
then-
this topic. Hang on, LDG. The Constitution's problem with this topic is that it was written by people who were not born in America and had to have stuff in it about how you were a citizen if you were born physically on America, because America didn't exist and the people who wrote the Constitution were creating it. So they fucked up and made too big of a carve out so that they themselves could run for president, or no one born before 1782 could have run for president, and we would have had to wait until 1820 or something, whatever it was, 38 years after that to have the first president. So the language that confuses
That's
everyone
not
is that
true.
it says it is
not
true.
at all. No, it's
It
not
is
true at all because
read
George
the body of the
Washington was
read the
born.
body of the Constitution. He was not born in the United States.
He was still born a part of the continent.
That's
that
the
became
confusion
United
in the
States.
writing. That's what it says. Right. That's why they carved this out. It says, whosoever is born upon the land of the present several states is the language. So they had to carve that out because it couldn't say you had to be born in the United States, because people born in the United States were less than a year old when they wrote it. You know what I mean?
But that has nothing to do with the birthright question, because the birthright
That's
question,
the constitutional foundation of the argument, actually.
the amendment was put in there to specifically grant citizenship to the slaves that were freed.
Yep, that's
That's
exactly
a
right.
14th Amendment argument. I'm taking something from the body of the Constitution itself. It supersedes the Bill of Rights.
How do you know that supersedes the Bill of Rights unless your happy ass was alive whenever it was written in the first place? Because none of us really know. We weren't there.
Because the
That's one thing that
constitutional body supersedes the amendments. It simply does.
No, the amendments
Yeah,
were put in
unfortunately, the
place
amendments
to
are supposed
change.
to.
They were put in place to clarify.
That's right.
Because
and
no one would vote for the Constitution because it was too
Unfortunately-
weird.
happy
The biggest
for
problem with the
Cinnabon.
law is that
Hey,
the law
Cinnabon.
should have came with the law should have been the law should have came with a set of laws. Like there should have been, and technically the Bill of Rights are supposed to be this, but they're not. They should be untouchable, and like you
They
should,
are.
like,
They
no
have to be
law-
voted away by another bill. Think about the bill about
they're
drinking.
Semi. It's
Think-
they're semi.
Wait, hold
but
on.
they
Just
got
think
around it,
about
dude.
the
They-
last time we did it.
amendments get
We
around.
did it.
the
We
Bill of
did it.
Rights.
We did it. But we did it twice in the 20th century. We turned on and off prohibition.
Yes, I
They
understand.
didn't just wish that away. They had to do that constitutionally both times.
I understand. But again,
I'm just
they're
glad.
not
I'm just glad
above
this
the law.
hour is almost over.
You still got one more. You said you had to do two.
It didn't specify on that one that I had to do an hour. And I
Oh, here
haven't
we
heard
go. Yes, he did. I saw it in chat.
we can ask the person who did it because he is on this panel right now. Is it for another hour or not?
No.
Yes, it is.
Ah!
Oh, come on, Captain, you. Come on, Captain, listen. Beach, listen, Captain. I'm not going to sit here and say some of the. Well, I got to be careful how I say this.
Yeah,
Captain,
because
wouldn't
you
you
know.
like see? Wouldn't you rather like to see Deej squirm?
I'm enjoying it right now.
There you go. So let's enjoy it for an extra hour. We still got 10 people. We got Last Son of K. He's voting for it. Come on, it's all in your hands, Captain. All you got to do is say the word and make Deej do another hour. All you got to do.
He already said no.
No, he can. No. He said no. No, give me a minute to think about it. That's what he said no for. You don't get hit.
Now he's putting words in caps.
The first two no's don't count.
Yeah, he's like no. Like no. Give me a second. I need to think about it. Come on, Captain. You got anything else to do in the next hour, Captain?
Cinnabon's leaving now. He thinks we should get me to 5,000 subs today. That's not going to happen.
As a 58-year-old man, I vote the people are simply nuts. End of story.
I agree.
That's why I've commissioned LDG to create a program called Landrew that will eliminate those problems.
Well, looking at the stream right now, LDG has one hell of a rack. Turn
Yeah,
and face
that
the
gives a whole
camera for a
new,
minute.
that gives a whole new meaning to the phrase "got milk."
Shit, that's milk vats.
You ain't lying. That girl could feed the homeless. Just stick a tit out the window and put them in a line.
I still haven't heard forcing me another hour. Poor LTG's not going to get his way.
Well, let's see. I've got to do some editing today. Then I got to stream this evening. Ugh.
Yeah, there's another reason why I got to go to sleep, or I won't be awake for the stream tonight.
Yeah, that's the finale of Going East, so that Monday I can start the playthrough.
Yes, 7 days update was shit. It wasn't really that much.
I don't know. I haven't played 7 days for a little bit.
I actually haven't even touched it yet.
I think I'm only on day 3 on the last sheriff. That's just vanilla. But they are starting to get some of the mods up and ready for version 2.
Well, hell, Kane had a whole bunch of mods ready day 1. But that was like bigger backpack and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I got to respect them because I can't do it. Hey, look, there's a bunch of milkshakes on the screen. Now they just need to jump up and down to get them ready. I
love how the one is skin colored though to try to fool you.
Yeah, that's a gotcha. Yeah.
I have a lot of respect for titties, and I'll tell you why. You could put 2 different countries in a war faction, and they could be shooting the shit out of each other. But if you take about 20 women and have them remove their bras, I guarantee you that gunfire will stop. Titties can cause world peace.
Bill and all his AI titties here.
Amen for titties.
You want to stop a war, somebody should write Donald Trump. Donald, if you want to stop a war, just send strippers over there, put them on the battlefield, and take their clothes off. Nobody will shoot anything except a camera.
It would be.
Here's how you start a war.
Remove the naked women. That'll start it.
Shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle.
Help. That'll start a war.
women complain about how crazy the world is, and then you realize if we woke up tomorrow, women could change the world. If all women everywhere just like had sex with every guy every day, like this world would turn around tomorrow.
Yeah, everybody'd have AIDS or some shit if every guy was having sex with
Well, see, that's the
gonorrhea.
check and balance. Once you come out with some kind of pill, we gotta hurry up and cure this shit.
You'll have millions of men lining up for Viagra, and the pharmaceutical company will be they'll have a new holiday, Viagra Day. It's the day that every woman is in a fucking mood. Go get your pill today.
Yeah.
Oh hell, I'm
No,
54.
no.
I don't need a pill.
Save your money.
No prerequisites. No,
Save your
no
money for
appointments,
July
no freaking
5th.
applications. Just
Viagra
just all out freaking. I think Zoidberg has one of those days, but it ends up with everybody dying. But
Don't worry, Kronos.
All
We
the-
only
all the
have
women
3
kill the
more
men.
minutes, and then I don't have to be alive. I can go to bed. Only 3 more minutes, Kronos. It's all safe.
no, I think Captain Phantom says in private chat there that he wants you to do another hour.
It doesn't say that in private
I
chat.
think
Sorry.
he's typing it right now.
No.
Come on, Captain. I know you're there, buddy.
Unlike you, Captain Fandom Nerd knows what it's like to be medically disadvantaged and knows not to push somebody when they shouldn't be pushed medically.
You know what? Screw you for that, because you don't even do that for yourself.
Oh, look at that. Private chat. I think Deej needs to sleep in all capitals.
You can still sleep. Just leave the show going.
No. I can't trust.
I can let people
hell
know.
no. Hell no. You don't have fish swimming around me or some shit.
I'll take over the reins.
And then more than likely, you'll break the chair and I'll be asleep and I'll miss the damn thing when you fall on the floor again.
Lordy, Lordy,
Yes,
Lordy.
but JP's half your picks can't be played live on a stream. That's the problem with your picks.
Yep.
There's a restaurant somewhere wanting to use them buns.
Yeah, only a couple of them are decent. The rest of them kind of look like they're either flat or flabby.
Listen to you. How about those new beach pictures of ScarJo? She's washed up now, right?
I didn't even look at them. I didn't want to look at them.
I don't know if the thing is the pictures are real, but I don't know if somebody AI'd them or like they gave her some cellulite on her ass and made her look beat up looking. But I think maybe someone fucked with the picture. It's a real picture, but I don't know if we're seeing how it really looked.
You want to see what it really looked like? Here, I'll show you.
Well, if you want to see cellulite,
Right there.
why don't
Right
you
there.
just,
That's what her ass really looked like.
just go to Wall. Just go to Walmart. You'll see plenty of cellulite.
I don't want to.
You got to wear dark glasses if you go to Walmart.
I saw enough cellulite with the X. I don't need to see anymore.
You go there and you got women wearing like fucking spandex with cottage cheese just poking right through. And I'm like, I came here to buy dinner. Now, thanks to you, I'm on a fucking diet.
I live in
It's not
Florida.
the subject I wanted to hear right when I'm going to bed. Now I'm going to have some dreams of a big fat girl sitting on my face.
I lived in Florida. I saw some people who were definitely breaking the indecent exposure laws out of just lazy trashiness. Florida's fucked up. You'll see exactly what Sheriff was just saying.
Good God. Like, I don't understand people, like, especially women, and I'm not trying to degrade women, but if you're like in your 30s and you weigh 290 pounds, a bikini is not for you.
Or if you're like 300 pounds in general and you go to Target, like, do not wear yoga pants and a tube top. Like, you're essentially naked. You're essentially naked, and it's kind of gross. Like, we can read your lips. Like that.
All right, there's a new challenge, folks. For $200 and a pair of yoga pants sent to me, I will make a video wandering around Walmart.
That'd be funny.
That would be entertaining. There's actually a YouTube channel that does that. He just makes videos about the weird people in Walmart. And I'm like, I guess that's one way to create a channel, because if there's one place that can attract weirdos, Walmart is the king of all kings.
And
that whole people of Walmart thing goes back probably to Facebook, if not MySpace.
Well, Facebook's just that's like drama central. That's all Facebook.
Not my point, but yes, you're right. Yeah, I go on there to see who died.
And I have no interest in who died, because to me, I didn't know them. Thus far, I don't give a damn. And then you got people that are like, oh, look, this actor died. Why do I give a fuck? He's an actor. He made movies. I like the movie. I don't give a damn if the moron died because he made a movie. You know who I care? I don't understand people at all. Like, we idolize these people for what? Pretending to be someone else. We idolize people because they can throw a ball. Okay.
I love this whole argument because if we do the by extension, it's like really messed up.
Oh
Well,
shit!
yeah, the human race.
You're right, because but so what you're saying is if someone makes it onto a Major League Baseball team roster, they become that much less meaningful. They have seeded.
No.
They're an unperson.
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. What
Damn
I'm
it.
saying is
I shouldn't have said
we
anything.
the people idolize them. It ain't them. They're playing. They're doing what they do. It's people itself going, oh, he's holier than thou because he can throw a ball. Let's pay him $11 million. And personally,
He gets paid $11 million because he put 60,000 people in $150 ticket seats.
yeah, but then the people.
Okay,
take it
so
too
he's got a
far where,
financial skill.
like, yeah, okay, but now whenever he dies, now he's some kind of a martyr. That I don't
Well,
agree.
aren't you sad when people set money on fire?
If any idiot's dumb enough to do that, more power to him.
When somebody who generates a lot of money dies, it's sad because it's like money being on fire. When Mickey Mantle died, people were sad because he was a cash
They
cow.
get replaced by someone else. That ain't nothing like setting money on fire. They just replace him with the next guy that can throw a ball.
Okay, you're doing the contrarian thing, so you're always going to be right, and there'll always be one more reason to tell me I'm wrong. But okay,
How long has baseball been around? Have you ever seen a year where they didn't have a guy that was filling up a stadium? No, you haven't.
1994.
Like when one guy dies, then they go
1994?
recruit someone else. You had people filling up stadiums in 1994 just like you do now.
2020.
So now you're just throwing up years as if
Nobody went to. There were no people at any Major League Baseball game or football game in 2020. We all know this. We saw it.
That had nothing to do with them. That had to do with the government going, well, let's control the people and lock them all up in their home.
Then I would say 1994.
There were still people making money in 1994.
No one went to baseball games because there was no baseball.
Okay. And they didn't lose any money over it. They're already rich.
They lost billions of dollars. They lost a season in a World Series and half of another season.
Okay, and how much is enough? If you won the lottery and you won $80 billion, you, an individual, how long would it take you to spend $80 billion?
I don't think I would be able to make a dent in the accumulating interest.
No.
I could do it in 30 days.
So how much is enough?
I could do it in 30 days.
I don't know how many angels can dance on the head of a pin.
I have no interest in how many angels can dance on the head of a pin.
I can do it like Brewster's Million, damn it. I could do it in 30 days.
I love that the bad guy in that was basically Decker from Star Trek: The Motion Picture, and we never see that female co-star again.
But anyway, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I put in the third hour.
Way to go, Deej. Happy 4th.
Going to bed.
Way to go, Deej. Double check.
Thank you, everyone, for the donations.
Your money.
You sleep before tonight, Deej, because you know everybody's going to be firing off pop.
You might have had someone who donated. Check your donations.
I'm not going.
You're not going to check?
I think that's the point. You're no longer allowed to go.
So your vote doesn't matter now, guys. It's over.
And nobody
It's
did
You're
anything
fired.
because nothing popped up anyway. So
these huge dumps of votes after hours don't count anyway, right? Deej?
and nothing popped up anyway. So he's just full of shit. He's hoping somebody else will throw
No, I
it in
just
there
said
to keep me
somebody
going.
else. Yeah, exactly.
So I'm out of here. I'm going to bed. I'm fired here. But LGG, you were laughing there for a second. Why?
I don't mean to be rude, but why the fuck are you laughing all the time? I don't get it.
Piers Morgan.
Can't wait to get on his show once.
He wouldn't like me.
Good night, folks. And I'm really nervous here because Words and Pictures was translating that over to pounds on how much it would cost me to wear freaking yoga pants at Walmart. The only thing is, I'd need a cameraman, and the only one that lives close enough to me would be poor Nightbreeze. So you'd make him supper too, folks. Good night.
Am I fired again? Yeah, you're fucking absolutely fired. And all your promotions are redacted. Like, dude, why would you have to fuck yourself like that? Why? You're clipping all this shit, aren't you? You're gonna have a fucking montage of all the times I said you were right, said you were wrong, said you were fired, said you were rehired, said you were promoted during this live. You're gonna have them all and play them on your channel, aren't you? Well, you've absolutely been fired again because you're an asshole. You're fired from talking to me and being my friend and being on my channel. Get the hell out of here. Go on, get the hell out of here.